Yeah, there we go. Okay, we're good. We're good. Okay.
Finally figured it out, Dave.
I figured it out, guys. This is a great way to start. Alright.
That's the way.
So let's do this. Now play and put it on repeat. Okay.
At least we have working cameras.
Repeat 1. I think that's right.
And I want to tell you how long it took Dave and I to get all of the camera sections set up and working, right?
Let's not talk about that. Okay.
3 days and 4 blood.
So what you're saying is I shouldn't like the camera.
3 days of 4 blood rituals.
Alright, we good? Everyone good? Alright. Greetings and salutations. Welcome to Geeks Anonymous. I'm Zook, your lovable dungeon master, bringing you a session of D&D here with 2 of my greatest friends and my lovely wife. This is Krystal, Tia, and Dave, the other Dave, so that's going to be confusing. It's going to be an obstacle we're going to work over.
Again, I'll answer just about anything. You want to call me hey asshole, I'll answer to that.
Hey asshole, whatever works.
Tia can attest to that.
That's just what I call everyone, though.
So, to go over a little bit, we've got a Kobold Rogue named Neeq, played by Kai, or Krystal, or Zen, or whatever we name.
The one who makes the funny noises.
Wow.
Tia is playing a Dwarven Druid named Rada Fireforge. Yes, I got it right. And Dave is playing a 3/4 Wood Elf.
Technically, but it's close enough, so it counts as a Wood Elf.
Right. Wood Elf Arcane Archer once you get level 3. And
Unless you change your mind.
your name is Kaitla?
Kaitla.
Alright.
You mixed up the last name and the first name a little bit.
I almost got it. Alright.
You were close.
So, we are entering into the world of Lur'ra. And I actually have a map somewhere. It's over there. Whatever. We'll get to it.
Not
in the southern part of the continent, in a region known as sorry, I do need the map. Fuck.
Because really map is important.
I do need the map. This is why I write things down.
At least you remember to write them down. I just forget shit like a real person.
It's right next to me.
Were they the papers that you had me grab earlier?
In Sarithius. So we are in this region right here. In the Thadri Mountains, the Barrack Mountains, just west of Barthadrim, a dwarven stronghold. The adventure kind of starts off with Neeq, who was expelled from her kobold tribe for reasons that we'll get into later if we go that route. And was in the dwarven town of Barthadrim and was basically doing whatever she could to get by, including stealing whatever she needed to.
Eggs! I stole eggs!
She was caught stealing eggs one day and was about to get her arm cut off for doing so, as is the punishment in this area.
No.
And she was about to have that happen, and Kaitla, I said it right that time.
Yes, you did.
Interjected and offered some sort of alternative punishment that they could do to kind of redeem this poor kobold from such a fate.
This poor, stupid little lizard.
There have been rumors of Duragar encroaching on the Dwarven city's territory to the western mountains. The two agreed to do this job as an alternative to Neeq losing her hand, and have agreed to go to the west, where they encountered Rada Fireforge, who they mistook as a Duragar because of how unkempt she was.
Dirty bitch.
The Duragar and her faithful war ram, Aziraphale, and they journeyed further into the mountains, at which point they found a Duragar and killed it. And they thought that they were pretty much in the clear. We're heading back to Rada the Dream, where Rada actually has prior history, but we'll get to that in character if it comes up. And as they were heading down the mountain trail, suddenly there was a large explosion.
I didn't do it.
A landslide causes them all to kind of shake, and rocks are flying everywhere as the cold air from the mountaintop rushing in their faces as they're sliding down this landslide and crash onto the ground. And before them are
No.
3 individuals.
What are you?
One small in stature with gray skin, bald head, and pointy ears, with a glowing sort of nimbus around his arm. And then he is flanked by an actual Duragar with a hammer and shield. And at their back, a dark blue skin with snow white hair and black armor with a crossbow in their hands. And they're looking at you, and they're about to point. And you can see the remnants of what looks like barrels with a bunch of black powder inside of it. And that is where we will start today's session and have everyone roll initiative.
Good question. I assume the dwarf can identify the Duragar, and the elf can identify the giraffe.
Yes.
The kobold can identify nothing!
Yes. We have it's a Duragar, a Drow, and a Svirfneblin.
One of those is kind of okay. Not a complete douchebag. Oh shit.
Even
What'd you get?
Svirfneblin are the best.
18! Look at that! What's your initiative, too?
3.
3.
Primary Kaitla and Archer.
Right.
Remember, I have the lowest strength in the party.
Which I think is so funny.
As the fighter, I have the lowest strength.
It's fine. This is fine.
Though I don't have the highest dex, that goes to the road. Oh, shit.
No, Neeq is the strongest, the most dexterous, and the most charismatic person in the party.
Also the dumbest.
Also the dumbest, yes.
Also the dumbest. Don't forget that part.
It's why we have the sack of eggs.
I forget what your strength again? 15. So just barely higher than mine.
Oh god, I just realized the smallest one in the party.
I just absorbed the
What did you get to you?
13.
So Rada, 13.
21.
Kaitla starting strong with a 21. Fuck.
It's all downhill from here.
Right.
17.
Neeq with a 17.
I might steal your rolly box at
Go ahead.
times.
Here.
And
Because this ran into paper.
For brevity's sake, Aziraphale is going to go on your initiative.
Sounds good.
You know what? I'm just gonna call him Zerafel.
Azzy. Or
Zazzy.
Aziraphale or Rafael. Whatever.
Razzie Zazzy.
Razzie Zazzy.
Okay.
Razzie and Zazzy. Sheep.
So Kaitla, with your 21, you go first.
Well. Dwergar. Little gnome looking motherfucker. I'm shooting the fucking drow. Racial
animosity
prejudices. 19.
19 definitely hits.
Is it D8? Okay, 11.
11.
As
Okay.
the archer probably goes, nope, fuck that.
Your arrow whizzes through the air, and you see this drow just pointing its crossbow at you, and it's grinning, looking at you, and it's gonna go after you first because of that racial prejudice. And an arrow shoots and hits him right in the shoulder, sticking out.
I just wanted to go, oh, mother.
And as you're finishing that bow snap, camera pans over to a Neeq, a green kobold with a chain weapon. What do you do? You got some distance to cover.
I do have some distance to cover. I think I can get to about
You do have a reach weapon, so if you 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 50. Yep. Get there if you wanted to.
You were very good at
I will get there.
Okay. So move Neeq up here.
Yep. Can I reach him from down there?
You can, because you have a reach weapon. It's 10 feet.
Shake him.
Try to shake him.
Shake a bitch.
Do you remember what we said the damage was for that weapon?
I think we settled on a die 8 and made it versatile so it doesn't die 10.
Okay.
Yeah, that sounds about right for it.
Yeah.
Spike chain.
Okay, well I have to hit the fucker first, and I
Right.
don't think I'm proficient in it, so I just get my... Is it finesse?
We agreed you were proficient in it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So you get your dex plus your proficiency
I'll do
bonus.
17.
A 17 will hit.
It's not bad.
Okay, D8.
Damn, Rogue, you scared me.
I have to math after a very long week. 13.
13 damage.
I believe in you.
Damn, Rogue, you scared.
It started strong. Okay.
Now see, if I had advantage, I could do my
Oh.
sneak attack. What?
Fuck, can someone look up real quick? Am I still 30?
Yep, you're 30.
Yes.
Oh,
yeah,
cool.
dwarves.
In fifth, I get to be 30?
Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
They just lost the ratio that lets them move full speed with super heavy armor.
That's
the
fine.
drow will take a 5-foot step over here, pointing straight at you. Just takes his the hand crossbow and fires off a shot.
Come at me, bro.
What is your AC?
14.
Okay, he hits. Yeah, that's gonna be.
Downside of only having leather armor.
Yep.
Okay, you're gonna take 7 damage
Hit.
and roll a Constitution saving throw.
Well, at least I'm proficient in that, so. Well,
12. You succeed. You basically it shoots you and gets you like right about like the opposite corner, the opposite shoulder that you shot the drow in, and you see this kind of black liquid coursing through your veins for a moment, but you focus and just kind of staunch it
let's
off.
try to poison
You
it.
feel a little lightheaded for a moment, but shake it off. You seem good for now. Rada, it is your turn. Oh, I'm sorry. No, it isn't.
The others
It
have
is
to
the
take
other's
their
turn.
turns.
So, you see him. He is going to take half his movement to go down here safely. And at which point, you see him focus for a moment, and he flexes. His arms begin to bulge. And he literally begins to grow. Just...
Oh, bueno.
Oh.
That is his action.
He
Right.
doesn't want to be right here.
Right, they can do that.
This Svirf Neblin is going to take. Yeah, he'll provoke an attack of opportunity. He's going to go back here.
Bitch, come back here.
As you see a nimbus of energy begin to focus around him, and he's going to blast forward with a firebolt.
What'd you get?
A 1.
Oh.
There's something you spring forward trying to get that attack of opportunity, and you see it hook into one of the side of that cliff, and just it's going to take you bonus action to be able to pull it out. So not too bad. What's your AC?
16.
Never mind. You see him focusing energy, and he basically jumps back as you bury the chain into the mountain before you. And he loses focus for a moment and sets off his firebolt, but it blasts into his own face, and he takes the damage instead.
Did he botch?
He did. It doesn't take too much, though.
Well done, little dude. Well done.
Okay, now it is Rada's turn.
And the sheep could charge him.
Sheep could charge him. How are you doing on health?
I got 5.
You're not doing good.
I just gotta double check what's
Gonna
second.
move over here. And cure wounds. So, okay.
That I believe is
1d8
1
plus
day
my
plus your wisdom modifier.
yeah.
Yep.
nothing to sneeze at.
No, not at all.
Right.
Okay, so you have 7 back.
7 back. That's what you lost.
Yeah, back to full plate.
Perfect. Okay.
Thank you.
Gee.
At which point, Aziraphale will charge forward. You see him just kind of buck back, brings up his foot, charges into the Dwargar.
What a good.
Good.
That was a die
nature.
12.
Yeah, sure was.
Too bad. It was a good roll too. Oh, because his attack plus 5. That would be a 13. He hits.
Ha! Yay!
So
Oh, yeah, 'cause his AC probably went down because he went big size. I think it was like
11 damage to the Dwargar as he bashes into him. The Dwargar grabs a hold of his horns into his face, making it Kaitla's turn again. Oh, I'm sorry. Bonus action. Who looks like they have the least amount of armor in this group?
I got 14. That's...
I have 16.
For armor class?
Yeah.
13.
You have a 13? There's
Sounds true.
his eyes begin to glow this bluish aura as there is starting from your feet, another bluish aura begins to engulf you for a moment and then fades away as he casts Shield of Faith, raising your AC by 2.
That's a bonus action now? Wow.
Yeah,
That's nice.
yeah, it's nice.
So now I get to like tanky tank.
Yeah,
Swing for the hills.
Kaitla.
I'm just taking another shot at that drow. 19.
19 hits.
Go. Love that bonus attack bonus for archery slab. 7 damage.
Ooh, nice.
Not as impressive as the first shot, but
Okay, that makes it. It's your turn again.
It is Neek's turn. Do I want to keep chasing the little mummy guy, or do I want to?
just keep track of how many arrows I've shot. So, I mean, there's so many of those.
I'm going to attack this one. It's right next to me. Because he has an enemy within 5 feet of him, I have sneak attack.
Sneak,
Oh,
sneak,
wow, yeah, you did.
sneak, sneak, sneak.
17 hit?
17 hits.
Wait, no, 19. I'm sorry.
Okay.
You could have had your proficiency bonus, didn't you?
Yes, I did. That's a D10. D8.
Nice ability.
11 damage plus sneak attack. 12 damage.
Wow, that was not a very good sneak attack there. That's right.
No.
You pull your chain out of the ground and wing it around and slash down. You do a nice big gash. It doesn't seem to bleed though, as his exterior almost seems like it's made out of rock in this form. Okay, that makes it the enemy's turn. The enemy looks down. The Dwargar looks down at his chest and brings up his warhammer. And he's gonna smash you with it.
He's gonna squeak.
Neeq will squeak. What is your AC again?
16.
16. He hits.
Ow.
Yeah, this is gonna hurt. Ooh, okay, he does 7 damage to you
Okay.
as he brings it down. Slam! Because of his
Squish.
increased size, it does more damage.
Oh, I can think he's going. He's a stomping.
Right. The drow takes a bonus action to reload his weapon. He stays still and shoots at you again.
An archery duel warrior.
Okay, what is your AC?
14.
It flies over to your shoulder and lands into this nearby
cool.
rock. And
I mean, to be fair, at this point he's probably sitting there going, son of a bitch, I got 2 arrows in me.
okay, come on.
Oh my god.
That's not necessary.
No one needs to know that your dick is that small.
Oh my god, people. And Neeq, what is your AC?
16.
Okay, they're focusing on you because you're in melee. So there's another nimbus of energy as she tries to, as the Swift Nebulin tries to shoot at you with another firebolt. It soars overhead, narrowly missing Aziraphale, and blasts into the side of the canyon, making it Rada's turn again.
Rada, they're shooting your rocks.
Those are my rocks. This is my fucking mountain. Get the fuck out of here. Alright. Can I make it over to there?
Let's see.
I'm not a good judge.
You got 6 squares.
So, 1, 2,
25, 30. You can get right into melee with that Duragar.
Ah, fuck you.
Let's see. Do I
And
want...
he's engaged with 2 other people, so that means... No, that only applies if you're a rogue, doesn't it?
Yeah, he doesn't have any bonus. There's no bonuses for... technically, somebody could use the aid action, but we're not using flanking, so it doesn't really do anything extra.
I'm still going to use the fifth.
There's certain classes that give you bonuses, but...
Whack him with
Like
a
rogue.
stick. Whack him with a stick.
Whack with the stick. His AC is not terribly high.
Is it higher than 11?
It is higher than 11, unfortunately.
Fuck my life.
So you come down with your maul and just brings up the shield. Ching! That leaves a nice dent in the shield, but seems to have no effect. Aziraphale, however, will basically buck up and slam into him.
I
with
mean,
his
you gotta look at
horns.
Aziraphale's horns.
My buddy.
And
Not now.
hits. 2 die 4
As you reach your
and
friend.
deals.
Decides to
He's not doing
show his
very well.
displeasure at the main
Okay.
one.
That makes it Kaitla's turn.
Get on that fucking brow.
Have it out for it.
That's 12.
12 will hit.
Did I really just barely miss?
Barely. Yeah, just
Fuck
barely.
my life.
Well, the Duragar
That's only
has a
5.
little bit more HP.
I got all my good
What's
ones
that?
in last
5.
night.
I mean, to be fair, you're also attacking the thing that's actually in armor as opposed to what I'm pretty sure is a rogue.
Yeah, she's a little. He's a little squishy.
I don't think I made a roll last night that wasn't an exploding 10.
So basically, the bolt flies overhead. You look back for a moment, and you see this kind of sneer from the drow, and you just kind of bring
Gonna-
up the bow, snap,
Gonna fucking shoot that sneer right off your face, motherfucker.
right into between the eyes, and he falls dead.
Oh, I did get it right in between.
Bye, bitch.
Told you I was gonna shoot that sneer right off his face.
Alright, that makes it Neek's turn.
You tried to squish me.
He did try to squish you.
Tried to squish me.
I know, it's not fair, is it?
I don't like you. I only got a 10.
A 10 will not hit, unfortunately. You bring it up, and he just seems to take up his hammer and just kind of it wraps around your chain for a moment and looks at you with a grin. At which point is the enemy's turn. He will basically use that momentum to pull you forward and wham down with his hammer.
It's gonna hurt.
What is your AC?
16.
He misses. We'll just right over the head. You're too short for him.
I mean, it makes sense because you know how tall he is now.
The Svirfneblin sees the drow fall, and he is going to use his full movement to get away. However, he is going to roll an acrobatics check to jump, and he successfully does so, and he runs the fuck off.
She's trying to fuck this.
Nope. Making it Rada's turn.
I'll smash it with a hammer.
Maybe. No. Another fucking 11.
Another 11, unfortunately.
What in the
You
fuck?
come down and he just keeps that shield right where you don't want it. The shield, because of how he grew, was almost the size of your upper torso. That would make it Aziraphale's turn. Aziraphale will take a hit and unfortunately misses. It clangs against his shield, making it Kaitla's turn.
Okay, just a quick question. Shooting into melee.
There's no... Yeah, there's no penalties in this. Yeah.
We're also a lot shorter than you.
Yep, there are no penalties.
And him.
Because it used to be minus in 3.5,
Yeah.
but in 5th
I
edition
was
there is
sure.
no penalty for doing so.
Yeah, I don't think there is. I
I'm
think we
pretty
looked it up
sure.
last time. But I thought there.
Okay.
Probably just look it up online, go shoot against melee 5e.
Yeah, probably.
But I'm going to say there's no penalty
Okay,
for
no.
doing so right now. We'll look it up later.
Well, he's also at least twice the size of these two, so
Right.
that's a botch.
What'd you do?
Well, 1.
It's a 1?
Yeah.
Alright, so you bring it back, kind of have that moment of
Huh.
self-esteem from killing the drow. You turn your attention and you shoot at the Dorgar and snap! Your bowstring breaks.
God damn it.
Neeq, it is your turn.
Okay.
That's a pain in the ass to fix.
Okay, there isn't. It doesn't look like there's a penalty for shooting into combat, but there is a you roll at the disadvantage if the enemy is within 5 feet
Yes,
of you.
I knew that. I knew that one.
Yeah, that one I knew. I wasn't sure what shooting into.
Okay. I'm gonna try to come. He's right there. He tried to squish me.
Yeah.
Okay, that was a 22.
Okay,
That's better.
that definitely hits.
It's better.
Tell me what happens.
Wrap it around his neck. Pull it up.
Neeq isn't that vicious.
Isn't she, though?
I mean, she is a kobold. Okay, so Neeq's chain is still wrapped around his weapon, and
Yep.
he tried to smash her with it. She's going to use that momentum to swing up, jump onto his shoulders, and drop the blade down.
Alright, so you bring it up, and he's about to push down and about to take another swing, at which point you kind of duck underneath it, jump up into the air onto his shoulders, drive right into the back of the skull. You actually see the neck, the blade shove out of it in the front of the neck, and he falls dead, as his equipment is replaced.
As he shoots.
And he goes back to normal size.
Oh, that was eventful.
Ow.
Okay, and then the 4 of you are in the mountain. Let me get to. And standing around the corpses of a Dorigar and a Drow, and the first Neblin got away. So I will have everyone can roll a history check at the disadvantage, except for Tia. Rada, you get a regular roll.
Damn.
For history?
Yes.
Damn.
Yes!
What'd you get?
Well, I got a natural 18.
Natural 18. Nice.
And history. Where are you? That's int. Okay, that's not too good. So 20.
Okay, modified 20. You think after you see the Duragar fall and something's not adding up. A Drow and a Duragar and a Sphyrk Neblin, 3 races that normally want nothing to do with each other, are working together. Zerafil will kind of walk over to you and just kind of nuzzle you. Is there anyone missing any damage? Okay. So we'll look at you for a moment and go. I use healing word. You heal 7 points of damage.
They go to need me.
No.
Oscar has something to say about that noise.
You disturbed the doggy.
Here.
Oscar, come here. No, Dave still has food on his plate.
Oh.
I don't think he wants to eat anymore.
Yeah, he does.
If
it's
he wants
food,
all of
wants
it.
Okay. So you get that information. Unfortunately, you two don't make the correlation.
I rolled a 0. Everything is perfectly fine.
I got a 10.
My lowest roll was a 2. I have a -2 to intelligence rolls.
It's legit. Nothing wrong here.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
They're pals, friends, buddies.
Buddy spells.
Makes sense to me.
He's too busy staring up and going, oh.
I mean, to be fair, that is incredibly distracting.
And I broke the game with the healing word.
Was it what, an hour? We've been playing for like an hour, maybe? Probably not even.
Less than that.
Less than an hour. We only had like
39 minutes.
We've had like 3 rounds of combat.
I mean, to be fair, I don't think any of us were expecting that.
Okay.
Actually, I kind of was. I should have known better.
So, you have successfully just dispatched whatever band this was. Obviously, there was more than one Dwargar in the location. An unlikely alliance seems to have taken place, at least for this band of adventurers. So at that point, what do you guys do?
Neeq is going to search the bodies for shiny things.
Okay. Make an investigation roll.
Investigation.
Investigation is an intelligence.
Right. So I have -2, but I get double my proficiency bonus.
Ah, that's right, Rogue.
Because Rogue. No.
So I get a 19.
No.
Okay, a 19. You see, the Dwargar has a pouch of 20 silver pieces,
20 silver.
and you find 3 gold and 10 silver on the drow.
You might want to take the crossbow if your string snapped.
Yeah, I don't. I was waiting for. I almost gonna shoot my arrows.
I'll allow everyone a raw intelligence check as well.
Where did you
I
go?
know, I'm sorry.
I hate you.
This is a memory check.
You first.
11.
Actually, I should
Not
go
bad.
in my box.
Okay.
Hey, both
My
rolled 14.
proficiency bonus cancels out my
I think
name.
mine went a bit higher.
16.
So 16?
18.
18. Okay, all of you, because it was a fairly easy check. The Svirfneblin had a big old bag on its backpack. Probably had the majority of whatever
Damn.
goods they were
What?
carrying.
No.
Cowardly asshole. But I mean,
Saw
fair.
an opportunity and fucking got out of there.
I mean, can you blame him?
Instead of splitting it 3 ways, it's just his now.
Yep.
I mean,
I'm gonna retrieve my arrows.
Okay, you do so. You're not able to retrieve one of them because I believe I
Okay.
stated it
Yeah.
went into the actual rock, so that one's not retrievable.
The one
But the
I
other
missed.
ones.
The one that's not currently stuck in his face.
Yeah, that one. A little bit of gore and satisfying black ichor from their blood.
I am gonna try to take his crossbow and whatever bolts he's got on it.
Okay, you pick up it. It's a normal hand crossbow. I'm not sure. I don't think you're proficient with that.
Is that considered a exotic weapon?
I don't.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Because fighters
so
are proficient in everything except exotics.
It might be martial.
Let me double check.
I think fighters are proficient in it.
Yeah.
I think Shank has one.
Well, rogues specifically are proficient in hand
Crossbow hand, yes.
Okay,
I am
great.
proficient.
So you are proficient in it.
Shank's
Wow, those are actually really nice.
Oh, what?
Shank is a fighter.
Oh, I'm sorry. Neeq is what I meant. You recover 12 bolts from the patch that he had on his side pouch.
This thing is it 12?
Yep. Also for weapons, the Dwargar had a shield, kind of the armor round with spikes, and the round shield with spikes coming out of it. A small warhammer, and the drow also had a longsword at its side. For what?
Let's look at the longsword too.
No real, didn't even have leather armor. That's why their AC was so weak.
That's a lot.
Didn't seem very well equipped.
It almost. This is gonna sound weird, but it almost seems like they were armed slaves or something.
Make an insight check.
Oh, that's actually 19. I might skip that.
19. It's possible that they could have been slaves, but why would they have weapons at that point? The other possibility is that they were favoring mobility over
Scouts.
actual,
As opposed to actual warriors,
or they were collecting something.
lures, or just generally speaking, just opportunistic little shits.
That's fair too.
Where they're from, it makes sense.
Actually, what time of day is it?
Let's see. What time of day is it? It is 6 o'clock in
So,
the
like,
evening,
evening.
so the sun is slightly going down.
It's just weird to see them out of that time of day.
Wow.
Yeah.
Something weird's going on here.
Even if they were just emerging, it would
Yeah,
be pretty
it'd
early.
be pretty early and kind of odd that they.
It was dark enough where they weren't suffering from
Yeah,
their
we're
from
in
their
enough shade, but at
sensitivity.
the same time, it's like
But yeah,
that's a little. That's a head scratcher.
you do see over here. It looks like there is a barrel of black ground up powder.
Can we make things go boom?
The sad thing is,
Certainly try.
out of character, I know what that is. In character, I'm pretty sure she wouldn't know what that is.
Make it.
Because I'm pretty sure elves don't use black powder.
History check.
Because you know what's cool?
What?
I
shit,
have
19.
a thing that lets me throw fire.
You do. Yeah.
19.
19. Yeah, you've heard of black powder. The dwarves tend to use it. They're the guards of Bartha Dream are actually mostly equipped with rifles, blunderbusses.
I was gonna say rifles. Holy shit.
Blunderbusses.
Muzzle loaders, not.
Yeah, it takes an action to
Not-
reload,
not
but
cartridges.
it does a nice amount of damage. So,
Sorry, my inner gun nut just went, oh god, they have rifles?
no, not actual rifles.
They're good at rifling?
Blunderbusses.
That's terrifying. Let's get some blunderbusses. Huh. I have ideas for that, actually.
It would
Wait.
be a lot to lug around, because it
How
is
do they do
a pretty big barrel. Well, I'd say probably about the width of the battle map, and probably about as high.
It's probably 30-40 pounds worth of. black
Yeah,
powder.
there's a decent amount there. Which, now that you think of it, is probably what caused the landslide that caused you guys to
It is
fall into this.
odd to see them moving black powder around.
He's going to investigate it that she doesn't learn a thing.
Okay, you go over to it. There's
Me staring at going,
coarse black. Did you roll something? What did you get?
4.
A 4?
She licks it.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's probably some sort of food. Maybe you put it into a drink or something. Doesn't taste very good raw though. You might have to put it into water.
Neek. That's not food.
Everything can be food.
Follow Nick. Neek. This is food.
Uh-huh.
That's a weapon.
Eat the weapon.
Here, have an egg.
Hey!
Hank.
I'm just gonna check
So, what are you guys doing?
Would I know what that is?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah,
I'm not even gonna make
so-
you roll. You know what gunpowder is.
I
what
have to
black
ask.
powder is.
Are they like hard-boiled eggs? Or
Yeah.
Are they raw? Okay.
Hard-boiled. You think I'm gonna carry raw eggs
I would hope
in an
not.
adventure notch?
I would hope not.
I mean,
First time I take a hit, those things are gonna go everywhere. You
Yeah,
mess.
so-
and if one of them is turned, that would be unfortunate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nee's going to like get the shell off and munch on that, and then just like she's gonna think a moment, and then she's going to roll the egg in the black powder and eat it.
Make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
Oh my God.
I deserve that. 11.
It goes down very dry, but you eventually It doesn't taste very good.
Even eggs can't save it.
Yeah, no. It, in fact, ruined the flavor of the egg. You're a little sad from it.
I told you, Meek, that's not food.
Everything can be food.
And Neeq eats enough
You
of it
can be food.
that she becomes an explosive.
Just lighten gunfire.
Neeq! Okay.
Because on one hand, my brain's going, you should save that because it's probably evidence.
It's also expensive, this much black powder.
I wonder how much the guards would give for this.
Depends, was it theirs to begin with?
I'd check the barrel for any marks.
Yeah, go for it. Make an investigation roll.
19.
You do see a symbol on one of it. You're not familiar with the sigil though.
Definitely not the city.
It's definitely not Arthur-Dreams.
I'm gonna think about it real
Okay.
quick.
Well, it's not Arthur Dreams.
Ha, nope, I don't know shit.
Definitely not the elves.
Not a one.
Not a one.
Okay. Yeah, no.
Just a natural 9.
You are not sure what the
That's a
symbol
new
is. In fact, it's in a language. There's a scripture underneath, and it's in a language that none of you
I
understand.
don't think this one likes me very much.
That's you.
Yeah.
I mean,
Into the freezer.
out of character, if I was to guess, probably undercommon, considering what we just fought, but
But you don't know that.
my character right now is just assuming it's in Drow.
Which would be under. Well, they
No, they have their own
have
language.
their own language. They do, yeah.
I think it's
It's like a
technically
derivative
lumped under.
of Elven.
Yeah, it's technically if you have to speak both Elven and Undercommon to speak it,
Right.
because it's this weird fucking hybrid language. Again, the fucking title of this one.
So it does not have a cover on it, and it's a pretty heavy barrel. You might be able to strap it to a zero fill. However, if anyone set it off, that's a dead goat.
Dead goat.
I wonder, hang on. I have a rope and a shield. I'm gonna place the shield on top, like a cover.
Wait. What kind of shield?
Wooden.
You also have, yeah.
I'm an elf. Why would I
these
have a
are
metal
steel,
shield?
So.
But you see, it's a good point.
It's very good
I'm a
point.
wood elf.
Very valid. You have no idea what they're talking about.
So I'm gonna put the shield on top,
Okay.
take the rope, tie it off.
Sure.
I assume a survival check for that.
Yeah. Quick survival check to tie a good knot.
23.
23 is good enough. You get a nice, good,
Good solid knot that's
yeah.
not gonna slide and
yeah, nice square knot.
accidentally blow up the poor goat.
We're not
Please.
blowing up the goat.
Please don't blow up my friend.
I'd rather not. He's rather friendly.
Urgh.
And rather intelligent.
Urgh.
Hope this kicks some ass.
Okay.
He looks like he wants to eat me.
Miki doesn't want to eat you. I'm pretty sure his species are mostly herbivorous.
No, she
He doesn't know
ate
what that
gunpowder. You don't want that.
Urgh.
He eats plants. You are not a plant. You're small.
Goats eat whatever the fuck they can get their mouths around.
Yeah.
I'm trying to not penetrate.
But I told him you ate gunpowder.
What is gunpowder?
What you just ate, the gross stuff.
You remember that boom from earlier that caused the landslide?
Yes.
This stuff does that.
No.
Which is why I told you not to eat it.
She comprehends.
She comprehends.
It's a
Gunpowder
miracle.
goes boom.
Okay, so you have successfully secured the black powder keg.
I was rolling to see make sure she didn't have any bad ideas. So
I mean, that's fair. You're only into what, 8?
6. It is 6. Mm-hmm.
Oh god. This is going to be an adventure.
To say the least. Okay. So what do? You have successfully secured the black powder keg. you do from there?
On one hand, this is probably not a good action. On the other hand, it is probably a very understandable. Fuck it. I'm gonna cut the drow's ears off.
Okay.
Because there's probably a bounty on them. Dwarves hate drow.
I'll go over and you slice off its dark blue ears. Both of them.
Better than the freaking head.
Go ahead and write it down in your inventory. You have 2 drow ears, slightly bloody.
Can I take the Dorgar ears?
The Dorgar ears? Yeah, sure.
Here, you can borrow my knife.
Because I don't have one.
Slightly marbled.
Actually, what's funny is you can actually use this knife because it's made out of horn. Elk horn, to be precise.
No, I can use basic things like knives and scythes and stuff.
Yeah, you can use metal instruments, you just can't use metal armor.
Yeah.
It's slightly more naturey.
Oh, knife. I approve.
Yeah, I did it myself.
Okay, I rolled an 18. Do I see anything shiny nearby?
Golden 18.
Yeah.
No, there's nothing really that catches your eye.
We grabbed most of the shinies.
Yeah.
That's okay, because it's probably for the best because Neeq would have wandered off.
Slicing off some ears. Yeesh.
So we got the barrel, we got that. I mean, we could try to track the sniff up ring. He couldn't have gotten that far.
Aziraphale looks at you like it wants to say something to you.
Can cast speak with animals.
Okay. You can't speak with animals, and so you hear basically a grunt from Aziraphale to you, and you hear he begins to say, "This is familiar to me. These are the ones that I have been searching for. The 2 you have found are the 2 that will bring us a step closer to our destiny."
Oh my god, you're in trouble. Neeq just trying to eat gunpowder. You're in trouble.
The one that ate gunpowder?
You hear her respond.
No, in Druidic.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, you're speaking with animals, so
Yep.
you hear her grunting.
I mean, just a druid. This isn't that weird.
Yes,
I'm-
even the one that ate gunpowder. She is not intelligent, though what she lacks in brains, she makes up in martial prowess.
Neek's probably like on the ground playing with a rock.
Doesn't Neeq also have the highest charisma of the three of us? Motherfucker.
And she is very cute.
Or fucking a kobold toy, just a shiny rock on a string. Just
Do you actually do that?
I already get my rope.
It's just a string. I'm sure you have string in your pocket.
You broke your bowstring.
Yeah, actually, I'll use the broken bowstring to just put a shiny rock on the end. Just
Yes, that.
Oh my god, that's funny because kobolds yet. Oscar, enough. Come back.
who wants my crusts?
You're being a pain. I
Aw,
know.
don't do that.
I know. I'm so mean. I'm so
Why?
mean. You can't stare at the pizza. You can't stare at the pizza over here.
He's gonna try his damnedest.
So what do you do? I think that's active for like
10 minutes.
10 minutes.
Man, I can Haven's kind of entertained back home. I don't know why people hate you guys
So
so
what do
much.
I need to do?
You're adorable.
You can do whatever you like. I am just informing you that these 2 will lead you to your destiny. Should you choose to. Fate it will always be in your hands.
Do you want to grab that for you?
Fuck it, let's go.
Our path may take us back to the place that you once fled.
Rada's just going, great. Fucking great. Love this. Love it. I need you to speak as a ram more often. I need this in my life. Good thing this is a skill that I have forever.
I will go where you lead me, young Rada. The spell fades.
Fuck! Okay.
That's just gonna end me. Alright, so... Where are you guys going?
Well,
Vacancy.
Vacant stairs.
we should probably go tell the city that, there are a drow in the mountains. On top of that, there is the festival going on.
Now that he mentions that's right. It's right around the time of the summer solstice.
And I need to pick up more supplies anyway. Kind of snap my bowstring. I'm sorry, this is just too funny to me. It's like a particularly ugly kitten. I'm sorry, you're just not as adorable as a kitten. You're still on scale.
You see Aziraphale will walk over and you feel a tug in your what are you wearing for
She has leather armor.
leather
Yeah,
armor?
yeah.
It just kind of picks you up
Oh!
and begins to walk this way.
And Neeq does like the kitten thing where the legs curl up. It's like
I take it back, it is like a little kitten. I didn't know kobolds did that.
Neeq's confused.
Rada's just gonna follow.
Yeah, I was gonna follow.
All right, you begin journeying down the mountains as the stone walls of Barth the Dream get closer and closer in the distance. You can hear the bustle of the city that you fled from long ago. A sight that both of you were familiar with just a few days ago. Yes.
Rada probably reeks to high fucking heaven.
Oh, absolutely.
That's okay.
Fun. I'm gonna like this. It's gonna be fun. An 8 charisma reeks to high heaven. Walking into the city.
I mean, it's probably not the weirdest thing the guards have seen.
And they're going to see a sheep carrying the kobold.
You head down you get back on the trail of the mountain path and continue on. You see the gates, which are that are normally closed any other time of the year, are wide open for anyone to enter.
I mean, a goat with a freaking barrel of black powder strapped to it, carrying a kobold.
Probably be very careful not to rock the barrel at all. And you continue in, and you get into the city of Barth the Dream. People are hanging up banners with the summer solstice festival in several different languages. Like you can see Elven, you can see Dwarven, Common, Draconic, even for the Dragonborn visitors and other races. There's even Goblinoid banners.
That's surprising.
Anyone is allowed in the city during the summer solstice festival. The only rule is no fighting, unless it is an agreed upon
Unless
sort
it's a
of
duel.
brawl. If it's a duel or a contest of strength, that's different. But if it's something out of hatred, it is snuffed out. Usually by impoundment of jail or martial consequences.
By half a dozen dwarven guards.
You four do get a look because a
Filthy dwarf.
dwarf that is covered in just black grossness We've got, a half elf who's probably the cleanest of the three. We've got you just being brought in
Carried.
by Xerophil, the big horde, just bringing you into the city. So you get a couple of looks from people, but they don't say anything, and they get back to their own business. So you have entered the town of Bark the Dream. They're still setting up for the summer solstice festival at this time. What do you guys do?
Well, we should probably get this one a bath.
Neeq doesn't like that.
Yes, but not all of us have scales to keep off parasites.
Are you saying I have bugs?
No. I'm saying you could get bugs.
Aziraphale gives you this look like, you do have bugs. Just doesn't say, you obviously can't hear what he's saying, but just kind of gives you this look like...
Don't look at me in that tone of voice.
He's walking.
So I didn't know your friend was a wizard. To look at you in a tone of voice.
Brrr, and drops you.
You okay, Neeq?
Ow.
I think he likes you.
He wants to eat.
Somehow I don't think he's into eating sentience.
Aziraphale will start wandering in a direction.
I mean, probably find a guard captain so they know we keep what they asked, and they don't try to take your hand off. Yes, this is why we're going to talk to them.
He needs hands.
Let's be real right now. Do you think that they would actually know the difference between her and any other kobold?
Maybe.
So are dwarves.
There.
I mean, she's a very lovely shade of green. It's not exactly common. Just think they're more brown and russet.
He's lemming.
Every time I look over. Every goddamn time I look over.
Happens in character too, every time you look at Neeq.
You see several posters in several different languages saying that the summer solstice is actually tomorrow. Like, you thought it was a little further away than that, but you may have been up in the mountains for a little bit longer.
Track of time more than I thought. Well, might as well go at least warn the guards that, Drow and Rada are about. Yeah, almost said a boot. So I'm looking for one of the guards to...
Okay, you find several, generally speaking, they're in, basic tunics, with, ornate beards and long hair, except for the female guards. They usually wear, like, half plate, and have, rifles usually over their shoulders like this.
So I just realized the hammer watered off the barrel of gunpowder. Oh, shit.
High, yes. Low, no.
I'll say no. Or yes. Or roll.
Yeah, that's what I'm rolling. I'm
Yeah.
doing a percentile.
Okay.
So, high, yes. Low, no.
Okay.
All right.
So high yes.
Rada's going to start making her way towards a more familiar area of town.
Okay. What class would you say your character? You were the family of blacksmiths.
Yeah, we agreed that they were somewhere in the middle.
So you probably live in the market sort of district. You probably had a house there with your family and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
So you begin heading towards that way. You actually pass Aziraphale, who is in a stream, currently rolling around in it. Being careful not to wet the gunpowder, because it does have a good intelligence.
I was going to say, he's starting to know not just the gunpowder too hard.
Yeah. Just kind of shaking a little bit, getting some of the grime and stuff. A little bit of blood splatter that he had on him. Stands up, walks over to you.
Rada's making her way towards her old house.
Well, Xerophil will keep pace. Stops for a moment, just shakes a little bit, and gets some of the splatter. Some of the grime begins to run a little bit.
Great. Thanks for that.
What are you guys doing in the meantime?
Again, finding a guard to so yeah. We found Drow.
Okay, so you found a random
Yeah,
guard.
just like yeah. Well, one of the ears. We killed it.
Let me see that.
Handsome.
Where did you find this?
Up in the mountains, we got sent up there to look for Dwargar, and we found a
You were
Dwargar.
sent to find Dwergar, and you found Drow.
Dwargar, a Drow, and a Snivelman working together.
In these mountains here?
Yeah. You see why I wanted to report to you guys.
What else did you say?
We found those. We found a barrel of gunpowder.
There was a loud crash earlier.
Yeah.
Was that you?
Wasn't us, that was them. We got caught up in that and slid down to find those jackasses, and we killed the Dwargar and the Drow, but the Silvery got away.
Those bastards better not be trying something during the festival. I'll go alert the captain. Thank you.
So, I'll try to find. If the specialist train goes, shit, they wandered off.
I recognize you. You were with the little kobolds before you
Yeah.
left.
Shit, they
Couple's not
want.
there anymore.
They wandered off. I should go find them before they do something stupid again.
You took care of that Dwergar
Yep.
and the band that you found. You killed all of them.
I'm assuming we killed all of them, right,
You
Dan?
did not kill this first member.
Well, I already mentioned that the Stavagan got away.
Yeah, okay, you did mention
I did mention that to him.
But the
Other than-
Duragar and the
You
and
did
the
kill
Drow.
all the Dwergar that you found.
Every Dwargar we found is dead. We did find one
Alright.
very odd dwarf up in the mountains.
Alright.
We mistook her for a Dwargar at first. She was just filthy.
Bring your little kobold thief from earlier. Bring him by around sunset. So we'll say in an hour or so.
I'll go find her and try to find the other one who helped us. I don't know where the hell she got up to.
We only agreed to pay 2 of you.
Oh, I don't think she wants
And
to
by
pay.
pay, I mean pay you and absolve the little one of its crimes.
I believe her exact words were, "Let's get these Dwargar off my fucking mountain."
Aye, indeed. I'm gonna go report this. Come back to the barracks.
It's more us dropping off the barrel of gunpowder we found.
Aye.
Because I don't want to keep a hold of that. That's a bit too dangerous for
We
my
don't
taste.
want you to keep a hold of
Especially
that
with a
either.
kobold in my party. That's already tried to eat it once.
Right.
So
Come by in an
yeah.
hour.
gotcha. I'm gonna go try to find them now.
She wanders off. Alright. What are you doing in the meantime?
Chasing shiny things, apparently. I rolled really low.
Well, at least you have money to pay for the shinies.
No, see, I rolled high to spy the shiny things. I rolled really low to focus.
So you rolled really high on on finding shinies, but really, what did you roll on finding?
I rolled like a 17 on finding them.
And really low on focusing?
By really low, I mean 4.
On focusing on what were you rolling?
Not running off?
Not wandering off
Okay.
after shinies.
So, there was a person blowing up a balloon, and
Okay, I stood up.
Oscar, come here.
Oscar's a sneak now, apparently.
He's run off barking. And you're watching this person fill up these balloons for the festivals and whatnot, and ties one off, and is about to tighten it, and it just slips free and begins floating off, and you just begin chasing it. Oscar, you're awfully loud, you know that?
His friend left. He wants his pizza.
Meanwhile, you head back to your parents' old forge. It looks very different. This whole neighborhood looks different. It's been almost 60 years since you've been here. There are new buildings, but there's your parents' forge, exactly how you left it. However, there's a lot of dust. There's cobwebs. The windows are boarded up. There's no coal that is anywhere to be seen in the forge or anything like that. Looks like the equipment has been all taken up, and all what's out there on the outside is the anvil that was mounted into the ground. And you see your family's crest on the wall of the stone wall of the stone door. Oscar.
No, I was giggling at Dave stepping on the squeaky toy.
Oscar, come here.
Oscar.
Make me
Geekz
come
still
sit
has
down.
I know.
He still has pizza.
So there you are in front of your parents' old forge. And it seems to be boarded up with no sign of use.
Oh.
I'm gonna see if I can go in.
Okay. There is 2 2x4s, an X formation, basically keeping the stone door closed.
Have rock attached to stick.
You do have a rock attached to your stick.
But when all you have is a hammer, we can just get a nail.
Including boards that probably aren't as strong as me wielding a ball.
Aziraphale is right next to you at this point.
I'm just gonna see if I can break through the boards.
Okay. Go ahead and you already hit. Are you trying to be stealthy at all? Or are you just smashing it? I know, stealth, you can't really stealth a mall, so.
This is a lot of
I'm not.
But I guess what I'm asking is, do you wait for people not to be, like, around this area? Because you're in the market district. It is sundown, so there's not a whole lot of people. But there are still people, there are guards patrolling the area and whatnot. Like, are you going to wait for the population to die down a little bit, or are you just going to smash?
My house.
Okay. Go ahead. Roll damage.
Oh, well that's neat.
What'd you get? On your attack?
Attack.
Because you don't have to roll attack, you're just hitting.
Oh, that's right.
So
So I don't have
So
to
you're
roll.
hitting
Yeah.
an inanimate object.
you're hitting an inanimate object, so
So I just need to use my
Yep.
D12. That's a 12, right?
Yeah, it's a 12.
I don't use 12 often.
There's only one class that.
you roll the 1.
Sure did.
You're aiming for the plank of wood, but you get the stone instead. Wham! Just a little tiny crack. You hear a nearby voice. Oi! What the hell do you think you're doing, lass? And here you see one of the guards walk over to you. He's got his the blunderbuss, not aggressive, not pointed at you or anything, but has it off of his shoulder. It's like, you can't just go around smashing on people's houses.
My house.
It's your house.
My family's.
Looks at the crest. You're telling me you're a fire forge. And what proof have you?
Would I have brought anything? Would I have kept
Would
anything?
you have?
That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm trying to think of. Probably, actually.
Okay. What would you
Just
have kept?
something.
A memento of something.
Yeah.
They were merchants, they did have signet rings. And if you were 15, you were probably an apprentice. So it's very possible you have a signet ring.
Probably packed it away and haven't been wearing it. I'm gonna rummage around in my
You
my
seem
house.
kind of, he doesn't point it at you, but he gets ready just in case you're trying to pull something out. You see Aziraphale just kind of
I don't know.
right into the dwarf's face, just.
No, I'm imagining
And
Xenophon
the dwarf is just like looking up at Aziraphale like.
He's a big good.
And
Big
come out
goat
with
with a
grin.
barrel.
Let me see that. Well, you've got the hair and the eyes of a fire forge. Underneath all that dirt and grime. Well, I guess it's par for a course for for the blacksmiths of Martha Dream. Look, rather than smashing down the wall, how about we go find an official and get you in there?
Alright.
Alright. You see him, he leaves for a moment. What do you do?
How patient is she?
Stretches again!
3 isn't much better.
You are able to smash one of the boards off of it, and it kind of...
Move around.
It's enough where you could probably fit underneath and unlock the door if you still have a key. Which I would assume you would probably still have a key.
If you had the ring, you might.
If you had a ring, you probably have a key.
Real.
Oh.
Lock the door.
You unlock the door,
Yep.
push it open. You see that dust kicked up from just the lack of anything being moved in that area for a while.
I don't have food.
Meanwhile, while that's going on, what are you doing?
Trying to find the freaking kobold that wandered off like a...
Okay,
Ding
make
this.
an investigation roll.
The kobold is chasing a balloon.
23.
Ooh, nice.
23, you see a balloon drifting off and just a kobold like
How
chasing
high up is
after it. About 18 feet up, slowly
Okay.
drifting up.
You know what? I'm gonna try to make an acrobatics check to try to jump for it.
Okay,
Probably not gonna succeed at this, but I'm gonna give it a
sure.
running just
Sure.
20.
20, okay. So you run and you actually jump over Neeq onto a nearby market stand. You hear an elf woman go, "Hey!" And you jump up in the air, you grab a hold of the string, and you jump back down. And Neeq, you see your friend halt over you and grab the balloon.
You're building...
It doesn't taste like any food. All of that for nothing. It is shiny though. It's a
It is
shiny red.
It's a shiny red balloon. Okay.
Yeah, it's a shiny red balloon.
Come on, let's go try to find
Oh,
Rada
just-
so that we can...
Don't go climbing in any sewers or anything.
You.
Let's go try to find Rada so that we can dump off the nasty powder and you don't have to worry about getting your hand cut off anymore.
Oh
That
no.
would have been in the market district. So with that roll of 23, you actually do see a Xerophel in the distance. Right as you see basically Rada smash a door open.
Oh, god
And
damn.
the little confrontation, as you guys are kind of walking forward, you see a confrontation with a guard. The guard wanders off. She waits a little bit and smashes the door again, takes a key out, and goes inside of a house.
Why was she smashing it?
There was a
Let's put it on it. But... Can you just show me the key? I had a crowbar for God's sake.
You weren't there.
Just gonna wander up to Azrael. Does she do this often? I'll take that as a yes.
He can't fit inside, so he's just kind of like looking in. You get in, and you get it. You see that there is a big banquet table. It looks almost like how you remember it, but just covered in a layer of just grime that has been caked on over the decades.
We are the same.
There's a 3 of a friggin' rubber.
Did you have any siblings at all? Or was it just the 3 of you? It's completely up to you.
Only child.
Okay,
Spud little
make
brat.
it easy on you. Alright, so you see the dining table actually has 3 plates out, and it looks exactly like what you had, what you were going to eat. Like, it was placed exactly like how you had left it the day before you ran away. So whatever happened that made them leave, they left in a hurry. I'll have you make an insight check.
Oh, bad roll.
Oh, my wisdom. 15.
A 15. Judging by the fact that there's still a place for you on this table, they either kept putting a place for you after you left, just in case you came back, or they left as soon as you went missing and never came back. So you guys come in, and you see Rada is in the kitchen, and there's just 3 plates at the dinner table. There are several pictures along the wall that people have painted of the family of 3 dwarf, 1 strong dwarven male with an ornate orange beard, large braids through it, and another one with auburn hair that's very close to what you would imagine her hair would look like if it was clean.
Is it work assisting?
You see several shelving and whatnot with several blacksmithing tools just strewn about. Like, basically they would walk home and they would throw a tool down after they were done in the forge, and just this general. It was obviously a lived-in house, and then something happened, and then just stopped. Like they left it there and abandoned it.
Okay. I'll be honest, you were not the one I expected to find breaking and entering a place.
Well, breaking and entering if it's your house. Continues walking through.
I mean, most people only use a mall to get into their house.
There were boards.
That moment, the elf is the most lawful one in the party and is chaotic good.
I think we're all chaotic good.
Neutral.
Oh, you're chaotic. That's right. We're all chaotic here, okay?
Yep.
And now
all chaos here.
I just have the mental image of Neeq sitting there holding a balloon.
I'll be honest. I wasn't expecting you to say it's your house.
Mm-hmm.
Look at the picture. That does kind of look like you.
Anybody else want a soda while we live here?
Me, please.
Flux.
Huh?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes, please.
Yes?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Yes?
Love you.
Love you too.
Yeah.
Ew.
Gross.
Yeah, I know, right?
Affection.
Yes.
Hank.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, Jamie, look at that guard's gonna come back and be real pissed. Yeah, not my problem. You had a key, right?
Thank you. I just couldn't get at
You just smashed the board, really. You missed the first time and hit the door, but, whatever. Didn't really cause much damage. So you were in your house.
What is the plumbing sort of type situation? Like, is it water from the stream out there, or is there a pump somewhere?
They have aqueducts going through the city. There is plumbing in the city. It's relatively highly advanced. I wouldn't say highly advanced, but it's upper class. Yeah.
Go to the tub.
Okay. You go over to the tub. It is a very nice. Your father actually made this tub out of marble. And it's got sculpted like griffin talons going around these jade orbs. It's a very ornate bathtub. It's got a big old where the water actually comes out is the face of Moradin, because your family was was revered Moradin the Allfather. And it's got dust all over it, cobwebs. You see when you head in, there's a couple of movements in the cobwebs themselves, like probably some spiders scurried away as they saw you.
I want to see if I can just turn the water on.
Okay.
They disconnect the plumbing.
I will say I'm going to make it a percentage chance.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to take away 10% for each decade that has gone by. So we're going to say there's a 40% chance
That the
plumbing still works in here. Okay, so you go underneath and you turn the beard of Moradin like you used to. You hear a And nothing happens.
Also, this inquisitive music just.
Right. Right.
I love this one, dude.
Having plumbing issues.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what did your family do? And this is rather fancy. So I'm gonna get a leash for you.
My dad made this.
And please note, that was in character.
As I said, we're gonna need to get her one of those harnesses with the teddy bear backpack.
Neeq got a leash. I will have everyone make a perception roll.
What was that? That's 16.
22.
22.
Okay.
Where's my perception? Oh, plus 4. Oh, good. 20.
Okay, all three of you hear. What the hell happened here? What happened? Then you hear. Back down, beast!
Rada pops her head back out of the door.
You pop your head out. You see. What the hell? I told you to wait for me to get back. You see another person.
I had a key.
More scholarly robes and has a keychain at its side. And he looks at he's just kind of cowering at the large fucking ram, and the guard has like his gun out like.
No, don't do that, don't do that. It's carrying black powder. You shoot it, it'll explode.
Why didn't you tell me you just had a fucking key?
You didn't ask if I had a key, you asked if I had proof. The key wasn't necessarily proof. Me having the ring and the key, yes.
I mean, she has a point that.
I never liked you fire forges. He walks off. The person in robes with the keys kind of slinks away slowly.
Oh, he was rude.
Aziraphale looks at you and just goes.
I know, right?
We're so good. We're so good.
Okay, so what do you guys do?
Well, we should probably actually go talk to the captain because. Yeah, he said to come by in like an hour. It's probably been what? 30 minutes?
Nah. Okay, I'm gonna close the door and lock it behind me.
You lock the door. Well, on the plus side,
You guys
you
have a place
to
to
stay. Yeah, I mean,
I'll
obviously
I'll
no
get
one.
the crowbar for it.
You're
And
not
those
sure if
cranks
anyone
off.
owns it. You're not sure if anyone owns it yet, but
Well, Neeq, time to make you a free woman. Well, free kobold.
a free kobold.
No more threat of a hand being chopped off.
So you head to the barracks. Okay,
Mhm.
you head to the barracks. Two guards wielding halberds. And they look at you coming up. It's both dwarves. Most of the guards in the city are dwarves.
So I figured the dwarves.
It's a dwarven city. I'll say if it's not a dwarf in the city. State for business, lass.
Dropping off gunpowder, reporting to get this one cleared of charges, and me to get paid.
Gunpowder coming through! Watch your guns!
Thank you.
Roger! The doors open, and they kind of flag you in. Aziraphale just kind of sits down and lets you untie the barrel.
Pull it off.
And you begin rolling it in.
Details.
Just don't try to eat it this time, Mitch.
Remember, it ruins eggs.
Excuse me. So all of you head in, or do all three of you head into the barracks?
Why not?
Okay. All three of you head into the barracks, and you see a gnome actually sitting at the counter. It's like, yes, how can I help you all?
Well, put the barrel, untie my shield from it, pull it off. Stuff.
Black powder.
Yeah, we found this up in the mountains.
You take it. Genuine.
Yeah, it's got some kind of symbol right in here. I don't know what it says.
His face kind of lowers.
Got it off a drow, a Durga, and a Sniffle something.
A drow?
Yeah, thought one of the years just. He's dead now.
Get that off my desk! I have to rescribe this now. Why would you do that?
Because I don't think before I do things. I'm an elf.
Clearly, god damn it. This is why I don't deal with your kind. No offense.
None really taken. We're kind of assholes.
Yeah! Just wait here a second. I'll get the captain. Oh my god, fucking knows.
Okay, so I'm just imagining he's grumbling about that. He like pulls himself up to peer over to what he's complaining about, and then just like licks it.
It looks like a folder that is opened with like a dossier. You give it a nice big lick.
It's clean now, it's fine.
Which only just took the little bits of blood and smears it across the paperwork.
I think we need to get her like a harness or a muzzle or something.
That's when a female dwarf with long dreadnoughts, dreadnoughts.
No dreadnoughts. No dreadnoughts.
With dreadlocks, bunched into a ponytail, comes in. She's got an axe, a very vicious-looking axe on her back. The symbol of Morden, much like your tub, has a pauldron over her shoulder, and she comes out, and you actually recognize her as Hilda. Hilda, Captain of the Guard, Ironclaw. Hilda Ironclaw. Got a big, vicious scar that runs all the way down, like her eye going down to her neck. It's
Now,
gnarly.
Is it a good thing or a bad thing that I recognize her?
Hey! What have all you got for me? Doesn't seem to recognize you.
Hoist the barrel. Shitload of gunpowder. Drow ears, because we found one of them up there.
You splashed down again?
No, not onto the desk this time.
Okay, but
Like, kind of just like,
Wiggle them at
it
you.
splashes onto her a little bit. She just doesn't really seem to care, just kind of
And-
brushes it off.
Duragar.
no, I really wish we'd gotten the silver into the full
Huh.
set.
The gnome comes back to his seat, he hops on, and he's like, looks at his paperwork, just...
I don't have anything for you, puppy.
He looks like he's about to say something, but then sees the captain of the guard, and he's just like... He hops off the chair, and he goes back inside, mumbling in Gnomish. Any of you speak Gnomish?
Nope.
Okay, yeah, he's mumbling in
Sure
Gnomish.
shit don't.
And Brian's pissed off about that.
Hilda looks over her shoulder.
What's her name again?
Hilda Ironclaw.
Oh, that Ironclaw.
Hilda Ironclaw.
Probably doesn't recognize me anyway. I am made of dirt.
Yeah, no, she does not recognize you.
I am basically half dirt.
So, are you turning those in as a bounty for what you've killed?
Might as well.
And the Dorogar yours as well?
Sure.
Alright, well, I can give you each, let's say 5 gold.
That sounds fair.
Hands both of you 5 gold. And now for this. This is quite the find. You see her take a little bit of powder, sniffs it, gives it another lick.
Wasn't you people licking
Just because they
back-
lick it to test it doesn't mean you eat it.
It's finally grit. Definitely not dwarven mines, but not bad.
Yeah, you remember that landslide?
Aye.
Pretty sure they were using it to try to blow something up. Caused a landslide and dropped us on their heads.
That is worrisome. We'll have to have double security during the festival. Don't want them trying something while we have all those civilians down there trying to have a good time.
Yeah, that would be...
They dropped it. They blew up my mountain.
We smashed them.
You're a mountain lass.
Plus, she was living up there. Her and a goat thing.
Shit.
I'm not sure what species you are.
That's a mighty fine bighorn.
I know forest animals, not mountain animals, Azrael.
Brr.
Fair enough.
Fair enough. Hey, well, can't offer you top dollar for that, but
To be honest, I'm just happy it's out of the drow's hand.
I'll give you 50 gold for the lot.
That sounds fair.
Go ahead and make an insight check.
That is worth so much more than 50 gold. Would
24.
Would I know this?
So you're going to be at a disadvantage because you've never dealt with this before. You will have a standard roll.
24.
You
I rolled a 20 and an 18.
you can roll disadvantage if you want to, but I really don't see your
That's
character
an
having that
18.
knowledge.
I don't think so either, but for fun.
You can try.
Yeah, I got a 23.
23, 24, okay.
I get my lowest was 17.
Iron
so-
Claw?
Yeah, Hilda Ironclaw. She's lowballing you. It's worth about 250 gold.
Hilda Ironclaw, you are lowballing us and I don't appreciate it.
Oh, well,
You know her?
You can't blame a girl for trying, can't you? Alright, let's...
She never told me her name.
She's Captain Guard. She wouldn't really think a whole lot about that,
True.
but that is very true. Let's
I mean, to be fair, the elf just literally looked at her and went, wait,
I'll
you know
have her
her?
roll insight. She kind of gives you a look, like she's kind of taking in your looks now. And...
I'm gross.
All right. Let's be honest. I was trying to play off your ignorance, if I will. You know, we're trying to get the best deal.
mean,
Let's
I
put
can't
a
put you for half.
serious offer on the table. 125 gold.
Look to Rada. Look to Neeq. That's a lot of eggs.
It's a lot of eggs. You can
So
get an
many.
egg for like 5 copper.
Can I roll to see if I know about how much it would actually be worth?
Yeah,
Because
I already
not-
said 250.
Okay.
Yeah, we know the exact market value.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But this would be something really hard to move on market.
Yeah. it is.
Because gunpowder is really controlled by the dwarven clans. On top of that,
175.
175.
175.
Persuasion roll.
And if we find any more, you guys get first dibs.
Who has the higher persuasion between the two of you?
What's your charisma?
11.
8.
Oh shit, okay, apparently I do.
So she is aiding you on this check, so you have the advantage.
Oh,
Yes.
So just you roll.
I got a 9.
A 9?
9 and a 1.
150. Take it or leave it.
50 and an egg.
150 had an egg.
You know what? That sounds reasonable, and I'll throw in a little something extra because you didn't nothing. Shush. Because you didn't try to screw us. Well, any more than you'd expect any merchant to try to screw you. If we find any more, if we are out in that area and we find any more among the drow or any of them, you guys will get first pick.
Well, that's agreeable. Right. So we have a deal.
We have a
150
deal.
and an egg. Kind of goes out back, comes back with a pouch, and then you see her write something on a piece of paper, and then hands it to you. Do you read? Can you read?
Technically.
Okay. It is in common.
Okay, then yes, I can read it.
Voucher for 1 ostrich egg.
It's a
The ostrich.
really big bird.
Really big egg.
Egg about
That's like
Yeah,
the
but-
size of Neek's head.
Yeah.
really nasty kick. Really nasty kick.
Egg!
Egg.
Not coming on in these parts.
So, I know you said there are some forces, it's weird that the Drow
Yeah.
and the Durgar and the Sverfneblin are working together,
They
or
weren't
even
particularly-
standing each other's company.
Yeah, they weren't particularly well equipped either.
Which leads me to believe they're working on an excavation if they're not armored correctly.
What would they be excavating up there? Beyond precious minerals.
Black powder. They could be planning something.
Powder something in that mountain?
Absolutely. Why do you
guess
think
that-
what all of us are, all the guards armed with so much?
I figured from trade for adamantine, because if I remember correctly, that's one of you guys' big ticket items around here.
Adamantine is, we don't have many meteors falling from the sky. You're thinking of Mithralas.
Right, Mithril, that's one you guys plotted around.
I
mean, I don't think you'd say
No.
no to adamantine, but
During this week of the festival, there are no aggressions shown towards any race. That includes Drow and Durgar and Sverfneblin. However, outside of these walls, we do not control that area, if you catch my meaning.
if something unfortunate were to happen, guards can't be everywhere outside the city walls.
Aye,
You're too busy in here.
of course. And if something were to accidentally happen and lure the Drow and Sverfneblin out of the festival, I won't say anything to that either. So just keep that in
It's
mind.
their fault that they decide to forego the safety of the city.
And if you find out any more about this excavation,
Little alliance.
you let me know.
Yeah, we'll be sure to do that.
Hey.
Can you tell my character's had some...
Do I know you, lass? You look awfully familiar.
How long has it been? 60 years. 60. Well, I haven't been here for about 60 years.
3 score.
Excuse you.
Oh.
I
Can't
just
say I recognize you that much. Where do I know you from?
unboarded my house.
Unboarded your house. Wait. Were you the one causing that ruckus at the Fire Forge? Are you a Fire Forge? Oh, lass. I'm so sorry.
What?
Your family hasn't been in these towns ever since you went missing. They searched for a good week. And just went off to go find you. They headed up north. Last we ever heard of them. I assumed with you coming back, not with them, that they never found you.
No.
3 score? What have you been doing with yourself?
My mountain?
Right. Listen, she begins scribing something
Apparently learning magic.
and hands you.
I'm not telling anyone any more than I need to get what I want.
You see her take a red wax stick and drips it over a candle, and then drips it onto the thing that she just scribed and presses it with her signet ring. She hands it to you. Listen, go to the bath. The public bath will see you for free. They'll give you a nice grooming, get you all upkept, and get you a bite to eat. And while you're here, just tell them that you're under the care of the Iron Claw.
Alright.
It's good to see you, lass. Wish it was under better circumstances. Enjoy the festival, anyways.
Thank you.
You've been missing to the date, haven't you? It was a long time ago. You know, your parents loved you much. They weren't sick when you went disappearing. Anyways, I have work to do. you need anything in this town, anything at all, lass, you let me know. And she stands up and you notice that her demeanor changed once she knew you were a Fireforge. Like, it 360, like 180, all just completely turned around. She all of a sudden became this caring sort of mama bear towards you, and obviously is showing some care. And
I belong there.
leaves. Yeah, exactly. You're not just a tourist.
You're kin.
You are kin.
I belong there.
As the elf used to stare at the kobold room.
Well, the captain of the guard always, treats the people who make the weapons and armor with respect. So,
Like any good
Up in
lord.
the mountains alone, and she made her mall.
yep.
I wouldn't be surprised if that's made out of iron ore.
Bathed, I suppose.
Ew.
Also, just out of character, I would like it to be noted, I intentionally fucked up those metals. With the mithril and adamantine.
Oh, okay.
Because my character doesn't know shit
That's fair.
about mining or
Yeah,
smithing.
that's fair. Yeah.
She just knows adamantine and mithril are both
But
very
now
valuable
you know
metals.
for future reference that adamantine comes from meteorites.
And now Rada goes to bed.
Okay, so Rada will leave with Aziraphale. What are you two doing?
You does not want to have.
Dwarf braids in the mountain goat's hair. It's grooming, though.
Should I dunk the kobold?
Probably. But.
Yeah, just you should pick up the kobold.
No.
Yes.
No.
Wiggly little pieces.
No.
Walk out with. Just wave to the guys and say goodbye.
No.
Gives you a nod.
I'm not letting her wander around here by herself.
Okay.
I
That's
still have my
probably good.
balloon.
You too.
I feel like I'm in charge of the small lost child.
I mean, are you not?
You are. She's only 7.
So you get to the
They're adults at 6.
you get to the baths, and there's an elven attendant who's just standing there. Greetings. Welcome to the bathhouse. How can I help you today?
No.
Walking behind her because she left before we did, so just
You hand over the thingamajig.
You notice it's also in Dwarven script.
Mm-hmm.
She hands it back to you.
I'm assuming that's only for you.
Will that be for you or your entire party?
No.
My party.
And your mount as well?
Yes, please.
Will that be a full spa treatment?
No.
Will we be needing restraints?
Yes.
Yeah.
Me,
Understood.
if you're good, you get 2 big eggs.
She has to weigh how much she wants to age versus how much she wants a bath.
How much she doesn't want to bath.
Yep.
Okay, so they one big dwarf, like big top knot, very
Just
scraggly beard.
Fuck off, huge
S-
dwarf.
Slayer built dwarf.
And a female orc come out, and they're like, "Is this the one?
Yeah.
Come along."
Careful, she's a squirmer.
You get a bath.
No.
Just hear the distance. And you get probably the best treatment that you've had in a long time. You also get a very good treatment here. Like, this is high quality. You've heard of the bathhouse in Bartha Dream, and you have never gotten this kind of treatment before. And they throw in free hair grooming as well, because, dwarves are big into their hair and locks and braids. They ask if you want dreadlocks, braids, if you want, French braid, the different types of braids. I don't know. I'm not a hairstylist, so I don't know them all, but
It's like you're just still going.
they're pretty much willing to do whatever you want. They're even willing to color your hair for you if you want. They could do that.
They can do that.
Yes, we use special types of minerals that we ground up and then we added into a solution of different chemicals that actually take the color and pigment the hair for you.
That's a new one. We're supposed to be able to that was
Welcome to
very
Rada the
nice.
Dream.
Neeq does not have hair.
But Neeq is now clean.
So, they give you all that grooming. They do your hair exactly how you want. She looks great afterwards. Her scales all look very shiny and new. You smell awful to you.
But you're shiny.
But you are shiny.
I am shiny.
You're all shiny. And you finish your bath.
I just realized something.
Dwarf has emerged from dirt.
Yeah, once she gets out, she's a very attractive woman.
No, I'm not!
Okay, charisma does not mean attraction.
Oh, not
it
in
can
this
also
game
be
anyway.
It can also be personality. Are you an attractive dwarf?
I mean, for a dwarf.
Sure, why not?
Sure, okay. So, a fairly attractive, we'll say fairly instead of very, okay? A fairly attractive dwarf. And they did her hair exactly how she wanted. I don't know, would you go with the braids, dreadlocks? How would you go?
Braids.
Okay, so, like a French braid, or like 2 long braids, or a bunch of braids together.
How many metal hoops are you gonna need to hold all this together?
Elaborate braids! Yes, good. No,
Like I said, how many metal hoops are we gonna need?
excuse me. Working in a forge, it's probably best to have it away so the braids that come back.
Okay, yeah.
So, like, the 3
pretty
braids
much
that
like
do
your
the-
mini then.
Yeah.
Just like your mini. So it's got like this and tied down. And they put little clasps. They have different ones to choose from. You can have like these gold colored clasps. And some of them, they actually have symbols of
Nice.
Moradin. They have symbols of Fortuvo and symbols of Jazak, which is Fortuvo's brother.
That's a name I haven't heard in a long time.
Yeah, I think it's Jazak. I forget how to pronounce it, but basically the dwarven gods. They have all the holy symbols, or just plain if you want it that way as well.
Makes sense.
Aziraphale like is nosing at the Fortuvo one. He's got 2 nice braids going down from here down to his chest because he's a long-haired bighorn. So
He's looking good.
Look at how shiny you are.
a big thing of saliva across your face.
There, now you are less clean.
Yeah.
Right, I can just crack an egg over your head so you smell nice again.
Why would you waste egg like that?
Straight down your face and into your mouth.
Okay. So that takes the rest of the night to get all cleaned up like that. What do you do from there?
Well, we could go back to your place and try to clean it up a little bit.
Yeah.
And split split the actual money.
Okay, so you head back
Split
to
the shinies.
the Fireforge estate. You head in there and you begin just cleaning up.
I'm taking inventory of like the tools and stuff. That
Sure,
are there.
it looks like nothing was broken into over the years, surprisingly enough. There's a lot of respect for the Fireforge family, which you remember that.
I mean, yeah, you always respect the people who make your weapons and armor.
Exactly, always respect the
Especially dwarves.
the forges. So you go in, you start cleaning it off, and you kind of take a stroll down memory lane. You see several little trinkets from your childhood that you had long forgotten. But you clean off the
Roll for
bedrooms.
cheers.
Your bed is a little smaller because it was from when you were 15. Be a pretty good size for Neeq. And then there's the master bedroom, which had your mother and father's bed. So there's 2 beds here, unless one of you want a bunk.
She slept in worse places.
Yeah,
I
you're in
was going
fucking
to
Wood
say,
Elf. So.
Neek's probably going to find.
Under
Are
the bed.
they raised beds? Neek would just go under it.
Yeah.
Under the bed.
Under the bed, rolling dust is fine.
Put the bag down. Open it.
So you guys will rest for the night?
Well, first she's counting out the gold that they got,
Sure.
splitting it, handing 1 stack to Rada, 1 stack to Neeq, going, why am I handing this to you?
50
apiece.
gold apiece? Yep. 50 apiece.
So I now have 150 for the ears.
No, I thought it was 5 for the ears.
Yeah, it was
Oh
5
yeah,
years.
5. So 55.
Mwah.
Yeah, I'm sitting on a nice 65 gold.
Not bad.
Not bad at all.
I now have 55 gold.
Okay, so
See, considering I started the game with only 10, that's...
you guys will have a long rest, so you will regain all of your spells and HP.
Yay.
Yay, spells. Because I had used
I don't
my
have
level
those yet.
ones.
You all awaken around 8 o'clock in the morning as you hear.
Actually, depending on when we went to sleep, my character would probably be up earlier than that.
Maybe, yeah.
Well, 4 hours of sleep.
Well, then you hear the festival start, like the music from the festival and the cheers, and you hear the marching of several entities outside. Do you guys kind of get up and move out, or
Well,
collectively?
Yes.
at this point,
Neeq wants to investigate, damn it.
Kaitla's probably been up for a little bit at this point because, again,
Okay.
only 4 hours of sleep is needed.
Yep, yep.
And Neeq wants the egg.
So she's actually probably cooked them breakfast.
Okay. So we'll say that you went out and you got the ostrich egg, the 2 ostrich eggs, since
Yes.
you did promise to, and you go downstairs and you can smell the egg, the cooking eggs.
I made
Um,
1 soft boiled and 1 hard boiled for you. One will have ready and one will not.
And, there's a big table. I'll have you make a survival check. See how
How
good,
well I did that?
how good you do it.
This is an 11.
11's not bad. That's an average breakfast.
Neeq
So.
will eat eggs raw, so...
I'll say I've not overcooked
You
them.
did not burn it.
That's the
So,
important part.
Okay, so you guys have a nice breakfast. Do you guys just dress in your normal attire, or you dress up at all for the festival?
This is my fancy clothes.
Okay.
I'm an outrider. We don't get fancy clothes. My fancy clothes is slightly less worn leather armor.
That's fair.
Rada's not covered in dirt. That's already fancy clothes for her.
Oscar,
Fine.
what?
Better.
I don't have anything.
You should.
He just wants attention at this point.
Every time I try to give him attention, he walks away.
Because he wants you to play. Where's his rope?
I don't know where his rope is.
Oscar!
Oscar, find your rope.
No, not the moose. The moose squeaks. We don't want that. No.
Squeaky, squeaker, squeak, squeaky.
Really looks sad.
I am speaking squirrel. I can do that, you know.
What, you're a squirrel trap?
Huh?
Okay, that Kronk.
I speak with animals. I can do that.
Of course, well, it doesn't matter.
That's gonna be your 120 the entire
No, I've
time.
already rolled one other 20 tonight.
Ah.
It was when I had disadvantage.
Oh, that's rough.
That's the best.
I mean, I didn't do that badly on the disadvantage roll.
Mm.
A 20 to 16.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's not too bad.
It was to see if we were getting cheated.
Hobby.
Hey, gotta keep the people on the stream entertained, even if they're on the what?
None right now.
None right now, damn.
That's fine. What are we doing?
I am trying to get some fucking music.
Oh god, I just realized my character has bagpipes.
Oh. Well, I mean, we're in an area where bagpipes would be good if you can get into an open enough area.
But I'm not good at performance.
Huh?
I'm considered proficient in them, but... So we give a proficiency bonus, right?
If you're proficient in something, yes, you get your bonus to it.
So I wasn't sure if that applies to things like instruments and stuff.
Yeah.
This was just making a performance check and just picking up a glue or something and actually being good at it.
Okay. So you go outside, you can hear the festivities on the streets. Kids are running around, very big smiles on their faces. They're going to various stalls and little games, like, you know, throw the ring on the little
Bottle.
stand that's a little too big for it to actually go around, but you can if you're good at it. You know, the one mother is giving their daughter one of the prizes that she's won. Several people on the streets playing violins and various other instruments.
Don't tempt me, damn it.
You see looks like there is someone who has set up a stand, an old stereotypical wizard. He's got this big purplish robes with moons and suns all over him, big long hat that kind of flops over like this that matches his robes, and burly gray beard that goes down to his midways. Step right up! Step right up! Go ahead, see if you can find the ball under the cup. I bet you can do it! And then you see a couple people come up.
Out of character. I bet you anything he's cheating with prestidigitation.
And a little kid runs up. I'll try. It's like, okay, that'll be 1 gold. Yes, 1 gold. And the kid puts the mother gives the kid a gold and puts a gold up and shuffles around the 3 cups and goes, that one. Oh, sorry, better luck next time. Begins shuffling them, and
Perception check real quick on that.
go ahead.
I want to see if he's actually cheating.
Okay.
18.
Not that you could detect.
So as far as I can tell, he did not use prestidigitation.
You're pretty sure.
Either he's really good at that,
He's either really good or
or he's actually doing a legitimate ball game. I'm not sure which.
What'd you get? Natural 20. He is most certainly not cheating.
He wants to find the ball.
You go up to the wizard. Oh yes, a little kobold. I don't see many of your kind around here. Would you like to play the game?
Yes.
All right, that'll be 1 gold.
Yes.
Picks it up and puts it underneath the cup. And very fast, very depth. Now I'm gonna have you make a perception versus a sleight of hand, because it is a sleight of hand just to do this, but he is not cheating, as far as you can tell. With an apple.
I got an 18.
And flies and stops it. You're fairly confident it's under the left.
Neeq's gonna go for that one. She's got
You lifts it up, and there's the little red gold and little red ball, and goes, yes, congratulations, here you go. Now go away. Step right up. And you win 5 gold.
Yay!
Well done, me.
So, anybody else want to test them?
I'm good.
Okay.
I'm good.
You go down for another block or so, and there is a halfling going, who wants to try their chance? That's right, a Litamara's fate. You want to play? A game of dice. Anybody at all? Sixes and...
At this point, I really wish I was a 3rd level character so I'd have prestidigitation.
Watch Neeq is gonna walk away with so much more gold just by chance.
Well, fortune does
7s and
favor
12s wins you 25 gold. 7s and 12s. 10 gold to play. 25 to win. You can double down and get twice the amount.
He doesn't understand what he's yelling about but shiny things.
It's a bad deal. You can buy more eggs with what you have now. Otherwise, you'll lose it and you can't buy more egg.
Anyone at all? I'll try. You see a random person run up and say, alright, let's give it a shot. Oh, that's a 7. That's 7. Do you want to double it or nothing? Double it or nothing? No, I'll take the money. Alright, here's 25.
Insight to see if he's using loaded dice.
Go ahead.
You gave me.
I don't see
loaded
shit.
Dice.
What'd you get?
Total 7.
You're pretty sure he's using loaded dice. You're almost positive.
That's pretty. No.
7 or 12. 7 or 12. A little bear's chance. Who wants to try their luck?
Why do you keep looking at me?
Because you're the only one who would.
He wants to.
If you want to.
It's your shiny
10 to play, 25 to win.
That's a lot of shiny gold.
Mm-hmm.
Anything, you freaking bow. It's not my bowstring.
Rada's going to point at her shinies. Look at your shinies. She's going to separate 10. That's how many he's asking for.
7s and 12s. Yes, you last! Let's give it a shot! Oh, that's a 4! Litamara was not in your favor! Sorry about that.
How about we move
Takes
on?
the,
Yeah.
takes the 10.
The funny thing is, normally I would take these gamblings. Except that doesn't make sense for this character.
Now you walk up and you see, it looks like they have... Hang on.
I was like, Rada did go through a fair amount of these festivals before she ran away, so
That's fair.
she's very familiar with the...
Huckster games.
Yeah.
You see arm wrestling tournament signups. It's a booth, and there is just a cake in front of the booth with a sign that says, that two logs in front of the on top of the keg, and it just says arm wrestling tournament sign up, and it's got about 10 o'clock, so you've got about 2 hours.
Throw me at a drinking contest, and I might stand a chance.
Neeq will do everything.
I have a 20 con.
Arm wrestling tournament, 2 hours. Arm wrestling tournament.
Neeq will do it. Neeq will do it.
Neeq is the strongest one in the party.
Neeq is strongest there is.
Not the strongest there is, but
Anybody else? Do any of you sign up other than me?
No, I'm gonna save.
Entry is free. Entry is
Fuck it,
free.
I'll sign up.
Possibly win.
I get my ass kicked, but I'll sign up.
25 gold prize if you take it all. And you get a nice shiny medal.
Oh, Lord.
Neeq wants so shiny.
I mean, that's fair.
Do you sign up?
Yeah, might as well. Probably get my ass kicked, but
Fuck it.
so
Sign me
I'm
up.
pretty sure Meek and Rada will kick my ass, but hey. It'll be fun watching the elk get bodied by a kobold.
That would actually be really funny.
No, it would be funny seeing an orc get bodied by the kobold. Just kink.
Neeq's 2.5 foot tall.
That's why I said see it or just
Or like a Goliath.
Dragonborn. Just better than skinny monster.
Which scaly monster wins? The small one.
Better leverage.
Okay, there's actually another person yelling, Axe throwing contest!
Neeq will do that too.
1 hour! Free entry, possible 25
I got
gold
involved
to
in that.
win and a medal!
My character's actually pretty good at throwing axes.
Neeq's going to enter all the contests again.
As long as they're not, same times.
Festival.
Right.
And they're free, so
Festival. I know, you're probably just like,
Oh, the free
this is
ones.
my childhood.
The free ones are fine.
Right?
I mean, to be fair, she might enjoy throwing the axes.
I mean, my dex isn't bad.
I mean, just for the fact that you throw something and hear it thunk into wood.
So you enter the axe throwing as well?
Yeah.
And...
So with that, I'm actually surprisingly good at axe throwing.
I'm meh. I'm not great, but
Well-
I'm not awful.
Look at what one of my primary weapons is.
Well, I mean, your Dex character.
No, one of my primary weapons is hand axes. It's spears, hand axes, and a bow.
Yeah.
Everything is ranged.
As I've said, throw me at a drinking contest, and I stand a good chance.
No, this one kind of late tonight. Or probably the second day of the festival. And everybody's getting sloshed. They'll have the choice to spend the money for in the drinking contest.
But I'm also in a city of dwarves, so
No,
con
what
is
would be
kind
funny
of
is seeing the elf take that contest. Just,
Neeq will do it!
Neeq wins everything.
Yeah,
Neeq wins all the shiny
He
things.
just does everything.
That would
Armor
be
of just metals.
hysterical.
You see several, it's like, signatures are now over! Entry is over, we have all of the contestants, and do you guys kind of mull around for an
Mull
hour?
around the area, just-
Okay, so, all contestants for the axe throwing contest, please approach. First up is Kaitla and Zephyr! And basically they hand you, oh wait, I'm sorry. Everyone goes at once with the axe throwing contest. They have 8 targets all lined up, and they hand each of you an axe. And so you see it's basically 20 feet away, and you've got just your standard target. The bullseye is worth 3. Outward brim is 2. No, middle brim is 2. Outward is 1.
Shit, this is gonna be very quick.
What?
Uh-oh.
Did you crit? Did you botch? You need to use different dice.
You botched again? Oh my
Yeah.
god, that's like your 3rd of the night.
Yeah. I need an.
Oh, yeah, these do
I've already
qualify.
changed D20s once.
Throwing does qualify as a ranged weapon, so I do get the bonus from
Yes, it
archery.
does. Okay. So you throw forward with your axe, and you throw it backwards. I'm gonna have you make a strength check.
Me?
Yes. What'd you get?
15.
15. So you threw it backwards. It bounces off the ground and slams into the target handle first, in the middle brim.
Nice shot, Rada.
Huh.
Okay. What did you
26.
get? 26.
Natural 19 on the die.
Okay, that's
Nice.
Yeah, I got a 24.
okay.
Jesus.
I get a +7.
Yeah, you get the exact same thing I do. Guys, the kobold will just go thunk, thunk. Those roars like, wait, what the fuck do they know how to throw
Zephyra
axes?
gets middle. Mortimer misses completely. Neeq gets a bullseye. Vel, a human, misses completely. Minx, a elf, mixes completely. And Auric misses completely. Mortimer, Vel, Minx, Auric, you are all disqualified! Next up, ready your throwing axes and fire!
I love how I wasn't disqualified for that.
You hit the target.
I did.
You hit the target.
It wasn't a bot.
What?
Was it 2?
Did you miss?
Your dice hate you today.
Okay.
My dice, however,
Oh shit.
different die.
Jesus Christ.
Good
What did
thing
you get?
24.
24.
Let's just go through them until I get
As you
one
and I are
that's
just
not a
going
piece of shit.
thunk, thunk. Why is the elf and the kobold the most accurate ones here?
Oh, 2 more bullseyes! Zephyr, you are disqualified! Down to the last throw! Whoever gets closest to the center wins!
Just stare
Was
at me.
I not disqualified?
You,
Where did you learn
were
how to throw?
I was gonna say.
You were disqualified. 'Cause
I didn't know you were this good at ranged weapons.
Neeq throws.
You throw very well.
Weak throws.
Stop bouncing. Oh.
23.
9.
23. So yours is slightly into the middle ring. Yours is dead center. Kaitla wins! Come and collect your gold! Hands you 25 gold and a nice shiny medal around your neck.
At which when she takes the shiny medal off and puts it over Meek's neck.
Happy kobold. Shiny.
Sorry, she's just too damn cute.
She is.
So that takes about a half hour. You guys get ready for the arm wrestling tournament. The arm wrestling tournament, they're calling up the contestants and say, "All right, ready for the arm wrestling tournament, Neeq and Brimdala." And you see a burly dwarven woman sits down. Now, you've done this before. You've done my arm wrestling. The way I'm doing arm wrestling is you start off in the center, and whoever wins, basically, it's going to go one quarter. So you need to get quarter, then down. And then if you lose, quarter, and down. So if you're over here, it's going to take you 2 more successes to get, well, 1, 2, 3, and then down. Yeah. If you get a natural 20, you go 2 spaces. So if you get a natural 20 right off the bat, you pin them. If you get a natural 1, you go back 2. So if you were about to win and you get a natural 1,
so if you're down
you don't
here
necessarily
and you nat
lose.
20 and they botch, it's an immediate just.
Yep.
That'd be terrifying. It's just.
The kobold flings the dwarf across the room.
The last time I did this, someone's arm got broken.
I'm also just
She
imagining.
didn't do it. Yeah, tiny me.
Yeah, just grabs you and go ahead and roll. 4. So 9, and you see her just kind of grits at you and pulls it to the corner mark. Roll again.
Good to 20 for this one.
16.
16. It doesn't go anywhere. It's like she looks at you like. Roll again.
And you just flap at her, just.
21.
Natural 20.
Oh, fuck.
Gives
You
you a
made
pat
her-
on the back.
You definitely made her work for that, though.
Yeah. Rada and Denfall. You see
And
a
every dwarf
an
that's
elven
not
male
she's
comes up and sits down.
everyone, you know, so cool.
Salutations. May the best person win.
Ten.
3. You just bring it down to the quarter mark.
Eight. They got a 5.
But also,
Rada advances!
try your shitty siblings. Jesus.
Kaitla and Mura! You see a dwarven female walk up.
14.
13.
That is a 19. Oh shit.
Pulls it back to the middle.
Okay, we're doing this now. 16.
15. Back and forth.
Cosplay going fucking nuts over this. Ooh, that one's a lot worse. That's 9.
17.
It's
Everyone's
just
like, yeah!
as a skinny ass elf girl's going up against a dwarf.
The crowd is chanting, you know,
Oh shit.
Kaita! And then they switch over to,
So, nat 20.
so, nat 20.
This way, she pulls her up and she's like, that was fucking great.
I'm gonna do
Not
something
bad
really-
for an elf.
I'm gonna do something really
I'm
quick.
surprised I actually won that. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh.
Good on ya, lass.
I know which one I'm using.
But this way she's kind of doing one of these just like, oh god, I think I...
Find me at the drunk duck later. I'll get you a drink.
Hell yeah.
Stands up and walks away.
Send me from a drink.
That one rolled me a nat 20. I'm gonna use that one next.
Kaitla advances! Zithra and Ironclaw! You see the captain of the guard sits down, still in her armor.
I want to eat.
So, Ironclaw,
I just realized
Zithra.
Oh!
Ironclaw. Brings it down. Ironclaw advances! That was the same number twice in a row, but she has a higher modifier. Pins her. Ironclaw! Ironclaw! Ironclaw!
I'm just gonna laugh if one of us goes up against her, just me just does tunk.
Brindala and Rada! You see that black-haired dwarven female again sits down.
Well, it's nice seeing at least more dwarves in these competitions actually advancing. Kind of embarrassed them with the X throwing.
14.
19. Technically 20 for the word plus 1 modifier.
Mine is modified 13. I'm out of this one.
14. Just give her a fight for her money, because it's one away both times, so it's just a very slow sort of, and finally just barely brush up against the barrel, and Brindala advances! Kaitla and Ironclaw!
That's 13.
She stands up and she looks around the corner, make sure you're not cheating.
And even Kaitla's like, how the fuck did I just do that?
You caught me off guard.
I must have. I'm gonna be honest here. I thought you were gonna kick my ass.
Me own damn fault. Congratulations, it's yours. Stands
That's
up,
not mine
everyone's
yet.
quiet for a moment. They allow that exchange of words and then
Actually, as she's walking away, I'm gonna slip her 2 items back. Go get yourself a drink.
keep your money. How about you get a drink from me later?
Okay.
That's 2 drinks that you owed.
When you kick a dwarf's ass, they're like, this is a good fight. I like this.
So the thing is, they're gonna end up buying her drinks, and she's gonna end up buying them drinks. This is gonna spiral.
Brindala versus Kaitla!
That's a 10.
6.
Oh.
How am I winning?
Aren't you the weakest one in this group?
Yes!
The dice like
Nat
you.
20.
So you just
As this scrawny ass elf just kung kung kung.
Kaitla wins!
And she's just kind of like, how?
Axe throwing and
You
arm
actually
wrestling.
have a beer pushed into your face.
Just down. Just.
They hand you 25 gold and another medal.
And again, slipping it up over Meek's head. Just.
He's like, I have shiny things.
Yeah. No, the last time we did this, there was the axe throwing, the arm wrestling, and the pie eating. Neeq won the pie eating and the axe throwing.
Speaking of which, all entries for the pie eating tournament signatures close in 10 minutes.
Neeq
Might as
runs
well.
over there.
Might as well.
Let's go for the triple crown.
Asshole.
Hey, if I'm gonna outdwarf the dwarves, I might as well do it properly. Oh god, how's it half outdwarfing the dwarves? This feels dirty. You see why I like this D20 though?
Mm.
This is my lucky D20. I'm not gonna use that for pie eating. I use that for strength just because my strength is terrible.
But as I said, I must have gotten like all of my good rolls in last night.
Yeah,
because
apparently.
I literally did not roll a single round where it was not at least one exploding 10 when we were playing Vampire.
So all I can think is all these dwarves are sitting there going, how the fuck are we losing to an elf?
So you get up to the next part of the tournament, the next tournament, the pie eating contest, and you can smell the aroma. It smells delicious. You see an assortment of pies. There's blueberry, custard, there are pork pies.
I'm not gonna be mad if I lose. This is just
Complete
great food.
assortment. Individually, they're probably all delicious, but having to cram down a blueberry pie and then going to a pork pie afterwards,
Better than trail rations.
that's where it gets
Better than
rocky.
military rations.
That is very true.
Oh,
So-
you fucking MREs.
Elven MREs.
You've got Brumdala, Denfall, Vel, Mix, and Arak all entering, and then
And they're probably all just staring at my character like,
I'm sorry.
Absolute dickweed.
Not Mix, because you're entering too. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh yeah, okay, I had exactly enough. So Mix and Kaitla. Alright, so they bring out the first pies. You cannot tell what kind of pie it is in front of you. And then you hear, as they fire a pistol up in the air, and then you start eating. Everyone make Constitution saving throws.
not 20.
Okay.
So that is a. Actually,
I got a 21.
So the way nat
24.
20s go, you're able to go through 2 of the pies before having to roll again. You got a 9? Okay. What did you get?
21.
Okay, so you all succeed.
I forgot. I actually have really good con save because I'm a fighter. So I don't even have to roll for this one.
Succeeds. So hang on. Yeah, you do not have to roll for the next one. Neeq, you succeeded. Rada, you succeeded. Okay, Denfall. So
I feel
you
probably just-
succeed on 2.
Probably doesn't even bother to use her, and I just-
succeeds. So,
Which one is that? Okay.
so this is round 1.
That's
So Vel.
The little
That's
flash
a
is
little-
little.
that's a little tough to tell.
Well, because
Yeah,
it's
you
only
can
because
see-
it's only because I can see the 6 better.
So the human Vel and the other human Arik both kind of cover their stomachs. They obviously got some of the meat pies, and it was a little too much for them. They're like,
A little too spicy.
no. They both stand up and they walk away. Round 2, you do not have to roll. What did you get?
14.
14.
Round 2.
The difficulty is going to go up each round.
Yep.
Damn, I was the net 20 on your first round.
Yeah.
Hey, but you got to
12.
skip the second.
12, you succeed.
That's fair.
Denfall succeeds.
And to be fair,
Succeeds.
con is actually my best save.
Kaitla, you already succeeded.
Same.
I took care of yours. Okay, so round.
Con
Oh,
is-
Brimdala, eats this pie, doesn't know what it is, and you see her just kind of. And you see someone come over with a bucket. Brimdala is disqualified! She kind of walks off and heads over to a place to get a drink. Alright, so round 3.
Modified 20.
Modified 20. Okay.
I
20
also got a modified 20.
23 total. As the entire party's just like, we haven't eaten actual good food in like a week.
You got a modified 20, you got a modified 20. Denfall fails. So you see him kind of just sit back, and he gets about halfway through the pie and just stands up and walks
I mean, to be
away.
fair, your character probably hasn't had, like, not mostly campfire cooked food in decades.
Mig turns around and he grabs a bucket. Weaklings. Alright. So that was round 3. It is now round 4.
Modified 20.
That's probably a fail.
Oh, it's just against all of you now.
Yeah.
What did you get?
I got an 11. I'm
Okay, you're stuffed after those other pies.
done. Yep.
You don't lose it, but you feel if you ate any more, you're probably going to. So you
You
stand up
bow
and
at
walk
that
away.
point.
Yep.
Okay. Rada is disqualified! What did you get? 21?
20.
Jesus Christ, you're gonna win this fucking thing again. Okay.
Neeq will eat everything.
As the elf and the kobold just.
Round 5!
15.
10.
15 just got it. You're starting to get really full. However, it's just too much for you.
I'm only a small kobold.
You have eaten your full. This last one was custard, though, and it was delicious.
Alright,
I mean,
I'm
to
just
be fair,
imagining
she's put-
Neeq just like, is she so full, but it's just like,
You
Nick.
just pick it up and walk away with the pie.
This is mine!
All I can imagine is, at this point, Meek's probably eating her body weight in pie.
Fuck you, Dave. That is the third tournament you've won. As they hand you another 25 gold
Jesus.
and another medal.
You dickhead.
So,
It's the way
But
the
at
dice roll.
At least this one wasn't
Yeah,
as awful to me.
That's fair.
so do they just have like a line of pies still on the table?
Yes, they
and
do.
Neek's going to grab as many of the custard ones as she can and run away.
Make a sleight of hand.
You're a rogue.
I am a rogue.
So I now have 140 gold. What can I buy with that?
What'd you do? Did you botch it? Please
No.
don't. No, did you get a nat 20?
I got a 25.
No one notices. You grab, let's leave it up to a die roll. You grab 6 pies, 6 custard pies, and you scurry off with them.
I don't think even me noticed that.
Okay, so
You're
that
gonna
was.
come back to your house and there's gonna be a stack of pies.
Do you go back to the house?
I
with them, or
can't. I'm full and I can't. I don't want to carry them everywhere, but
you just want to keep them?
yes, they're
All right.
mine.
So you have finished the 3 tournaments that were set up for today. What do you guys do?
Like I said, Neek's going to disappear to go hide the pies.
Okay.
I'm gonna go back real quick. I'll be right back.
Sounds good. We can. Do you guys want to take a little break, or
What time is it?
it is 10 o'clock?
Oh, it's already 10?
We could stop it for the night. I mean, if you want, or we could keep going. Up to you guys.
I'm gonna
Fruit, beer, floats. Oh, we're coming back now.
And we're back. As she
Aw.
leaves.
As I'm just sitting here stretching my
Okay.
head.
Alright. Putting
Clear
my
this
glass
off.
away.
I kept getting thrown off by seeing the peak.
We can keep those small ones for a little extra flavor.
It's not a hat.
Oh, it's a pretty good hat, actually.
Keep that one there. Keep that one there.
It's actually working surprisingly well as a hat.
Hmm?
So that's working surprisingly well as a hat.
Oh yeah. Okay.
I was just getting Neek out of the way.
Okay.
In case you decide to
Did you
put
want
those
this
in
one?
yours.
Yeah, you can put that like just on here. Okay. So, we last left off, and you successfully won 3 of the tournaments. Been invited to several drinks and whatnot. I'm gonna say that day comes to a close. We'll allow you guys are all back at your place at this time, taking a full rest. Do any of you keep watch? I mean,
Well, I'm gonna have to get those drinks.
it's true. I'm gonna say you get those drinks. I'm gonna zing by it because I kind of want to get to some stuff, some drama.
Dramas.
At which point, throughout the night, probably around 1 o'clock in the morning, I'm gonna have all of you make a perception roll at the disadvantage because you're sleeping, unless somebody is up. I'll say that you don't have to be the disadvantage because you only have to meditate.
I say I'm actually never at disadvantage for that because of the what's it called trance.
Oh yeah. So you're at the regular, and the other 2 are at the disadvantage.
I got a
Sleeping.
13.
13.
Nat 20.
That's a total of 26.
Remember to add 10.
36.
36.
That's actually not bad. At
No.
the disadvantage. Okay, so what? This is perception?
Yep.
18.
Okay, so both of you here, off in the distance. Let's change the theme. Let's
Yeah,
change the
we're
theme.
not at the festival.
Yeah, the festival has ended for the night. We'll open up the music folder. Music folder. Playlists.
That's nice. So This is gonna sound weird for me. I'm so tired of hot
Tired of what?
heat.
He's been working
Which
outside.
these two
Oh, heat. Yeah.
will understand why that's weird for me. Because when I lived with them,
Because you are basically skin and bone. Yes.
Yeah,
There's
he's always
skin.
freezing.
And then there is bone.
there's some arteries and capillaries in there too.
Just wanna
Somewhere.
make sure my mic is
You can see
picking
them.
up before we continue.
See, right there.
Right there.
Right in there.
I've just pulled out all of my d20s to be like, which one of you will be my favorite?
Which one of you is not gonna be a dick tonight?
Although the answer is none of them.
One of them was rolling you pretty good. That purplish one. So that was the one that got the
Okay.
20.
So it's the middle of the night, about 1 o'clock in the morning, and all of you hear. You both hear what sounds like a scream in the background, just very faintly. Just- You, however, squeak. Fucking A, Oscar.
Hey, Oscar.
Oscar!
Pick him up so he stops barking.
You see, Mama?
Oh, that was
That
perfect
was
timing.
perfect.
Hi, baby.
Squeak!
That's what he says.
Boop. Alright, so...
Sorry, just double checking the camera
okay.
spot.
So, I will say that you have repaired your
Yeah.
bowstring by then as well, for brevity's sake. So around 1 in the morning, all of you wake up to the sound of a shrill in the distance. You, however, hear it sounds like dwarven in nature, female dwarf. You can kind of make it out.
Female dwarf.
Probably a youngish sort of female, maybe in their
Adolescent.
probably their like 20s, maybe
Yeah.
early 20s,
Adolescent.
maybe late 20s, early 30s.
Early young adults.
Yeah. Well, they mature at the same age as humans. They just keep
Yeah, let's say
going.
young adults.
Yeah. So you all kind of wake up in the master bedroom and hear that. What do you guys do?
Huh, 20-ish female dwarf. Sounds like a pain. I think we should probably go look at that, shouldn't we?
He's scrambling out from under the bed.
You all head outside, and the streets are pretty empty at this point. You see a couple of drunk fellows kind of meandering off in the distance. A little bit of trash and debris blown, breezing through the air. They usually pick it up after the festival is over.
We're picking it up.
Or
It's just gonna
the
be there.
crew during the day will pick it up
Yeah.
and stuff. You see a couple guards heading in a different direction. They didn't seem to hear the thing. What do you guys do?
I'm assuming with 36 I have a general idea of what direction it came from.
You know exactly what direction it was.
Start heading for it. Just.
You head off into that direction. You know kind of where you're going. This is in the direction of the Great Hall. Well, it's not. I don't have a big for Great Hall. A feeding hall that was fairly bustling. It was like a soup kitchen for the slums of the city. And you head in that direction. And you've been to the slums a few times when you were a kid. It looks significantly worse in the 6 decades that you've been gone. It looks more run down than it did. There's a lot more houses that are in disrepair. Just the number of houses have increased. The homelessness and the unemployment rate has unfortunately gone up since you have been gone for whatever reason. And you're fairly certain that this building that you head up to, which you remember being a soup kitchen for the people who were, not fortunate enough to make their own, and looking at this boarded up building, this is where it originated from. And you don't see anyone in sight.
Came from in there.
Is everything boarded up, windows too?
what's up.
Yes, sneaky bitch.
Am I actually really bad at stealth in this environment?
Hmm?
Am I actually really bad at stealth in this environment? Drop me in a forest and I'd do fine. Drop me here. Good shit.
Not horribly bad.
Can Neeq scurry around the building to see if there's any other points of entry, or is there just the front?
You go over, you do see a window out back and it is boarded up. Zero fill.
Bigger than door.
Bigger than the door. Too big.
Too big for the door.
You might be able to fit. You very cramped in there.
He could hit the door. It's boarded up.
Yep.
It is boarded up.
I was going to say Neeq could fit through the window if it wasn't boarded up.
I'm gonna try to like stealth my way to the door and then try to listen into it, see if I hear
Sure.
anything. Oh, shit. You want to go for it? Man, lifeboats. One of the
I was
jump
gonna
first.
say, what'd you roll? Because if it's a good roll, keep it.
Let's roll a 20 on the stealth.
Okay.
Not bad.
Decent.
And then for the listen, 15. Because just kind of goes.
I do not sneak.
Clung, 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 clung.
Well, they definitely know there's a dwarf out here.
I definitely got a 4. That's my modified. Modified 4. I don't know, that's just me sticking my paper in
Okay.
the...
Make
But I
sure we
also-
can see pretty good in there.
I also didn't
We tried it.
intend on trying to
Yeah.
sneak either, so...
Okay. So you can hear yourself kind of going through heavy dwarven footsteps. Aziraphale is not trying to sneak.
So it feels like I'm a
You
big-ass
sneak
goat.
right up to the door, no problem. You don't hear anything coming from the inside.
So,
What would I do? Would it be investigation to hear something?
It would be perception if you're just trying to, like, get a basic listen, and investigation would be more looking for clues.
No, not 14. 13.
13 on which one?
The perception.
Perception? You don't hear anything from the
I
inside.
don't hear shit.
I don't hear anything.
Don't
What are you
hear
doing?
anything.
Neek's going to climb and try to see how well boarded up it is.
Are you trying to actually pull it off, or are you just investigating to see how hard it would be to...
I mean, she's technically investigating because she's just like tugging on it to see how well it's
To
boarded
see if
up.
it'll just
Yeah.
to see if it just looks like it's boarded up.
Roll a strength and then just pull it off.
If it's investigation, that's a 25.
25? Okay.
Bless you.
Oh, pardon me. Oh, Jesus.
Oh wait, I'm sorry. That's intelligence. 23.
Not too bad.
Okay, I'm really bad at math apparently. 21.
21.
There we
Okay.
go. Numbers.
3.
I'm like, wait, intelligence, so -2. -2 plus 4.
So just +2.
Yes. I'm tired.
It's understandable. We won't give you shit over that.
I will.
I mean, you can kind of get away with it. You're married to her. Just don't make sure that's not me.
She knows where you sleep.
She does.
I hope so.
She could smother you with a pillow.
I
Here is
hope
a
not.
CPAP.
You
I
should
could
Takes-
unplug it though.
Take CPAP, pillow, put CPAP back.
I shouldn't be laughing, but that's too funny to me.
Well, Oscar, you're a puppy. You know that?
It has to be a really small pillow. Like a throw pillow.
They exist.
I'm not sure they have any, though.
Fold a blanket like a blanket or a piece of cloth over a few times.
Does that smothering with a pillow anymore?
No, it's just smothering. Granted, it's not a pillow, but the smothering still happens, so the goal is accomplished.
Okay. We have such wonderful conversations.
Absolutely.
Hausen could kill her husband.
Did they get rid of it?
What are we
Hey,
looking for?
bro.
I'm not telling you what we're looking for. There we go.
Why not? You're no fun.
You know I don't matter.
I like to know things.
Okay. I'm sorry, so were you guys rolling percent? Who's
I-
rolling something? You
I
rolled
was
something.
21 to investigate and see if I
To
could get through.
investigate. You'd have to pry the boards off, but you could probably fit through with just one board being removed.
I'm gonna try.
Okay.
I'm gonna try. So does this strength check?
Yeah.
4.
Yeah, no.
I clearly picked the wrong board.
You reach a board that's actually sovereign going to the friggin' wall.
Ah!
So you try to pull. Are you being stealthful about it, or are you just trying to get it off?
She'd probably know better. She'd at least know better.
So make a stealth check to make sure you didn't make any noise while you did that.
She's at least a decently skilled skulk.
She's a roguish rogue.
23.
Okay.
I'm a sneaky.
Okay. You're pretty sure you didn't make any noise. You want to try again?
Yeah.
You didn't botch, so yeah, sure.
Yay. 9.
9.
These boards don't want to come off.
It's almost like somebody nailed them to the wall.
Right?
If you try any more, you're gonna break yourself.
While she's doing that,
Okay.
I'm going to investigate the front door to see if it looks like there's been any signs of like 4th century.
Sure, go for it.
Smash.
Not yet. 21.
21. It doesn't look like it. It looks like there has been absolutely no one near here. In fact, there's a nice big thick layer of dust, much like her house was. It looks like it's been abandoned for years.
Someone get in there to scope.
You are pretty positive it would have come from here. I mean, it was a distance away, but you rolled a natural 20. You're pretty.
I said I got 36 on it.
You're pretty sure.
Oscar.
I didn't color the door. It's not
And
open
it's
yet.
magically open.
It's not open yet. It's boarded up.
Magically
It doesn't magically open.
I mean, we have a crowbar.
Okay.
Crowbars fix a lot of problems.
What did you bring with you?
Yes.
Crowbars do fix a lot of problems. Oscar? No.
What did you do?
Can you grab that bunny from him? I just don't want him to. Thank you. No, that's the opposite of what I wanted.
Get you.
Okay. So,
Thing is, she keeps the crowbar on her belt normally.
okay, do you want to try to pry it off?
I'm gonna try to stealthily pry it off.
Okay, so go ahead and roll stealth.
I got his puppy foot.
It's a 19 on stealth. Then a 15 on the strength.
50. Okay, so 19 on stealth. And now you're going to try... basically, it would be at the advantage because of the crowbar,
That could
but because you are trying to be stealthy about
okay,
it,
then I
and you didn't
so I
roll
didn't-
very good, you're at the disadvantage, so it equals itself out,
gotcha.
and you get your first roll.
Damn, because that second one was a nat 20.
Sorry, dude. What'd you roll on
A nat 20.
on the first one?
14 plus 1 for my strength, so 15.
15, so...
It's one of those.
You get the first ward off. There's one more.
Second one. So you need another stealth roll?
You don't have to do another stuff.
That's
That one's
cocked.
cockeyed.
11.
11. A little bit louder than you want it to be, but you pull it off.
Neeq can scurry back around to the front of the building.
Okay. You hear that going on, you scurry back to the front.
Scurry, scurry, in a hurry.
As you see the elf, the crowbar just.
Reach for the door.
Just very quietly just.
Or do you try to open it?
Yeah.
And it's locked.
No, see, magically open.
Did not magically open.
Locks. What did I do?
Same person who locked up my portal house.
Okay.
You have thief souls, don't you?
What kind of rogue would I be if I didn't have fucking moves?
A rogue without
I
thief
need-
souls.
Huh?
Yeah,
I
you would be unique.
No, I said a neat.
We get caught hers.
Okay, so that's Dex plus for proficiency.
Yep, Dex plus your proficiency modifier because you are proficient in thief souls.
26.
26.
Neeq just like sick.
Now, you open it up.
I just have the mental image of like Neeq having to climb on the door and she's holding onto it while she picks the lock. Well, she's like holding it onto the door while she picks it, and then the lock pops free and it just swings open.
So,
She's hanging
you're
it.
on the door still as you swing backwards.
Hey, cover.
It's open.
It's open. He did it.
Look inside, just.
You look inside and you see a table, some crates, a barrel, a lot of dust. Looks like there's some
Dark
plates and
vision.
silverware out, but for the most part, there's not much other than that.
A lot of dust, nothing disturbed, but I can see. Should I make a perception check for that? That's a 20 total.
You see there's a slight gust of wind that disturbs some of the dust.
There's no window on that side of the house.
I probably don't see shit.
What'd you roll?
Perception. Eventually I'll remember what my perception is.
Neeq is
Wisdom
going
based.
to very carefully because I rolled poorly on her intelligence. She's going
12,
to
not
like
horribly, but
start under the table.
not great.
Okay, I'll put you there since you're going under the table. Are you stealthy again?
Yes.
I'm just imagining me just scuttling.
Crab walking.
I cannot wait until I can take spider walk. Is that a nat 20? It is, isn't it?
Yes!
We don't even notice me going. We're just like,
You just all of a sudden Neeq is gone.
God damn it.
See the balloon for that? No.
We all float here.
What do you guys do?
Something feels hanky. I'm not sure what.
It's totally not the suspenseful music.
23 for perception to.
Okay,
Or. Oh. 23 for. Yeah, 20.
23 for perception. Yeah, you saw the eerie wind kind of brush by.
I wasn't sure if being
You're pretty
in the
sure
room would give
the moonlight that's kind of peering through the window is playing tricks on you, as some of the shadows seem to almost move.
You sure dark vision?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, that reminds me. You guys are still at the disadvantage for perception checks. Yes, you are. With dark vision, yes, you are. Yep. If you do not have dark vision, you are blind. If you have dark vision, you can still make perception rolls. You're just at a disadvantage. You still
That's right.
do need light. Because it basically brings you
Oh,
up a
right, because
level.
it's...
'Cause
Yeah, it's in the light conditions we stop having the...
yeah. Technically it would be low light vision, so you're technically in regular light right now. Inside, though, will be
At disadvantage.
at disadvantage because but outside you've got moonlight to help you. So
Okay.
So I won't make you guys re-roll anything, so don't worry about that. Since all of you were outside, you'd be the only one that was inside. Okay, so what do you guys do?
We'll try to stealth then.
Okay, go
That's
for
the
it.
long d20. That's a 13.
13. Where do you go? Right here?
Oh yeah, right up there. Because again, it seems really weird to me that I hear a scream.
He's gonna kind of keep an eye out right there. 'Cause he's the big.
19.
19.
I think that's your
Alright.
highest
No, that's
roll
a natural.
tonight.
That's a natural 19. Let me. Get the sneak. The
So,
sneaky sneak. So
you s-
21. 21.
You're pretty sure you're pretty stealthy.
Yay!
What is your AC?
14. So I kind of dropped my shield out. With my shield, it would be a 15.
I'll let you have your shield out if you want.
Oh no, because she'd probably still have her bow out.
Oh, okay, then yeah, you wouldn't have it because you need
Two-handed
one for
weapon.
him. Can you, like, not, please? He's trying to get his ball.
I know. He's dumb.
He's stepping over that.
Here's what you do.
There we go. What'd you say your AC was again?
14. I don't like how many times he's rolling. I really don't like the number of times he's been rolling.
Where are my dice?
I don't know. Hiding from you. I was not wrong.
They're gonna hurt. He's gonna hurt a lot.
All of a sudden, the oh shit. Can't really see very good in there. I wanted something bigger, but I didn't have this prepared. I had a different building.
Jesus fucking Christ.
So the shadows seem to coalesce and just begin like diving into you, and these apparitions, these humanoid apparitions, just surge through you. You kind of dodge two of them really quick. However, two of them shove through you and deliver 8 points of necrotic damage. Just and you hear this as they surge through you. Roll initiative.
8+.
However, there are no surprise rounds, so that is technically their initiative, their first round.
Initiative. Okay.
They just have an advantage on the initiative, yeah, so 18.
Also 18.
Okay, what did you roll?
I got one the initiative roll.
22.
22. Okay, Neeq. It is your turn. You technically act before that happens. Roll a perception check to see if you can see them.
Disadvantage. 11.
Yes, because you were inside.
You can do it.
My slowest one was 23.
What was it?
23. I have a +6 to my perception.
Stealth For
I rolled-
23, you barely see them. You can act as you see these apparitions
Fail.
fly and just surge into him, delivering a bunch of necrotic damage.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to. Yeah.
Okay. You're at the disadvantage because of the light.
Oh, that's right.
You hold your action if you want to. Well, ready in action. Or you can just take an attack.
Neeq would just attack.
Okay.
Neek's not as strategist.
That's natural 20. You and your fucking natural 20s. Well, you what was the first roll?
19.
19. So you hit.
Yeah.
You hit.
It was.
I hope so.
It's a 26 after my attack modifier, but.
How many do I have on there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. That's exactly right. Fucking shadows.
So. 10 damage.
10 damage?
Yep.
Nice. Okay, that makes it the Shadows' turn. The Shadows do that attack because there are no surprises around, say in 5th edition. Rada is now your and Aziraphale's turn. Aziraphale will go first and cast light on the inside.
Oh, well, that negates what I was gonna do.
Oh,
We
No,
do
that's
like
okay.
That's fine.
Are you sure?
I'm
'Cause
okay with
technically you go at the same time.
I'm okay with that.
Okay, so yeah, he's gonna cast light on this area, which means they can no longer take bonus actions to hide. So that's good. So there's a sudden burst of light, and I'm gonna switch the battle music.
no shit balls. Well, I'm still disadvantaged for attacking because
Alright,
I need range weapons. It's gonna be fun.
I
Do you not
forget
have
how
any melee
do
weapons?
Oh, I do.
how do range spells work again?
You just roll an attack unless there's a save for it. It should say in the description.
No, it's just a ranged attack. So
Okay, yep.
spell attack bonus, so
Yep.
it's +6.
Oh, wait, you can draw weapons from an attack now, can't you?
You drawing your weapon is a move equivalent action.
Well, it's not like I can move. I'm just fucking surrounded.
Yeah.
Okay, so if I
So you can drop your bow as a free action and then pull one out as
Yeah.
an action.
if I'm not moving, could I use an action to cast produce flame and then use another to throw it?
Well, you could produce flame and blast. Like
Okay.
you don't have to conjure it. And then
Well,
throw it.
it says when you cast the spell. Oh, when you cast the spell. Okay.
Yeah,
It's just it has the option of holding it or
yeah. You
Yeah.
just
Immediately
fucking
going.
fling it right
Alright.
off at you.
So I'm gonna fling fire at one
Okay.
of the shadows. 1.
Did you roll a 1?
Sure did.
God damn! You are getting all the 20s and you are getting all the 1s. Clearly you can't sit across from each other anymore. Because you are a balancing thing.
and,
Right?
and I'm just rolling way too well on skill checks.
No, you're rolling average. You're like,
Well, no, I was talking more saves and stuff like that.
yeah.
Only when money,
Kaitla, it is your turn.
only when money's online do I roll well. So yeah, I'm gonna take the free action to draw out my bow and draw out my hand axe and just swing at one of them.
Okay. Oh, they have resistance.
They have resistance.
With the shadows.
Ah.
That's a 19.
19 definitely hits.
Kill it with fire. Kill it with fire.
Oh wait, it's the wrong. That was the wrong die type. That is not D8 damage on a hand axe. That's a battle axe.
Yeah, that's right. I think it's a D6.
D6.
Yeah.
Because they're also throwing weapons. 3.
3. Okay. So reduce to half. Okay. That makes it Neek's turn. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, Rada. A 0 already went.
Yep. The Zerfell went with me. Made everything bright. Made it easier.
19.
Yeah, it's not cantrip, so you can't do that. 19 hits, yep. Are you going after the same one or a new one?
Same one.
Okay.
We want to murder some of these.
18.
18? 18 damage?
8 plus 5 plus 5.
And it... You slice through it, and it's almost like tearing fabric as it just wisps out of
Thank you,
existence. Okay, so...
Neeq's under the table with the chain and that guy.
Okay, so... we're gonna do... There are 4 left. We'll do 2 attack Neeq, and 1 is going to go after the thing that produced the light, which provokes an attack of opportunity from all of you. So all of you can take an attack of opportunity if you'd like.
Okay, 22?
22 hits. Yep.
22 hits and 23 hits.
Yep.
16?
16 hits.
Yay!
7, I max damage.
Okay, so reduce to half, so that's 3.
As the elf proceeds to axe things. So good, I should be playing a dwarf.
So when you do damage, is there any addition to it, or is it just the...
Strength.
Yeah, you get your strength modifier.
Unless it's
9.
a finesse weapon.
9, so reduce to 4.
I get my sneak attack bonus on that, right?
You already used it this turn. You only get it on your turn, you don't get it
Oh,
on
that's
your...
right.
Yeah.
Okay, ignore that. So 9.
9? Okay. 9, and then reduced is... Okay.
Yeah.
And then it's going to take an attack. And 0 fell. It hits.
My baby.
And does 6 damage.
It might be about to get fucking radiant damage to the face, though.
Okay, that makes it... Rada, it is your turn.
Gonna kill it with fire. Kill it with fire, because produce flame is a cantrip.
Yes, it is.
Nat 20!
Yay! Natural 20! That is a crit.
Oh, lordy.
Go ahead and roll double the dice damage.
So 2d8s.
Yes. You need another die? No, you're all set. You got plenty of dice over there. What?
I actually looked this up before and I just remembered. This one's per turn, not per round.
Right, but your reaction is not a turn. It's not your turn.
It's someone else's turn, which is a
Somebody-
different turn.
Is it once per your turn or once?
15.
15 damage?
Hang on, let me double check this real quick.
Which one are
Just
you
the second
attacking?
opinion.
It's once per turn.
Yeah, so where did you move? Because you have a clear shot of this
I'm
one and the one that's over
I'm
here.
probably gonna go for this one.
Okay.
Just turn around and go for the one that's closest.
Ah! Oh no!
9!
I will use bigger buildings next time.
That was nice.
Is it your turn or turn?
Once per turn.
Once per turn. It doesn't say your turn?
Nope.
Then yeah, you get your sneak attack.
Yeah. Once per turn.
Because it's somebody else's turn.
Yeah.
So,
I
Okay.
remember that coming up before and I wanted to double check it, so.
okay, so that was a brand new
Ah.
reduced attack. How much damage did you
So
do?
it can't be done
15.
if you have
15.
disadvantage.
Okay, so reduced
I don't need
attack.
advantage if I have an
No,
ally
No, if
within
you have
5 feet.
if you have disadvantage, you can't use it.
And which one are you attacking? Oh, you attacked the
The one that moved through
So
my
how
turn.
much more damage did you do?
I was just gonna skip it for this turn because it already went.
Just fucking roll it. The
Okay!
DM is saying roll it.
4 more damage.
4 more damage, reduced in half.
I don't know, do the magic.
Okay.
I got a nat 20.
What
Finally.
About time your luck should run a little bit.
This is my baby for this one.
Aziraphale will take a step over here and is going to take an attack at the one in front of him and hits for 4.
Get 2 force.
3, that's 9, 9.5, 14, and kills it. And then he's going to cast a bonus action to give you Shield of Faith, plus 2 to your armor.
16.
Okay. Yes.
Just to be fair, did you actually make the attack rolls for the other shadows?
I did not. Nope. You're right.
Just 2 of them are going to attack me, 1 are going to attack me.
Yeah.
So 1 against you, misses. 2 against you. Both hit. I'm assuming. What's your AC?
I thought
No,
it
it
was
was 2 against me, 1 against me.
2 against you.
Yeah, you said 2 against me.
1 against that, and 1 against you.
Yeah, 1 against me.
Oh, okay. So 2 against you. What's your AC? The
16.
So 13 plus. Yeah,
Because
that hits.
Neeq
And then 1
killed
hits you.
one.
Okay.
Oh, come on. Low damage, low damage, low damage.
His first attack is 3. You take 5 necrotic damage, and 1 hits you.
Ones.
Ooh, I think you're down. That's gonna be 13. No,
Yeah.
11 damage.
Yeah.
As you feel one just course through you, and basically almost like embraces your heart, and you just feel the life escape from you, and you are unconscious.
We're going to need to start making death saves.
Okay, so then it would be Rada and Zero's turn. Instead of giving you Shield of Faith, we'll cast. Oh, can't fit in. You hear there's some as it casts healing word, and we'll heal you for 6 damage. You feel the kind of, you shake it off a little bit. There's that holy energy surging into you, and you're back up. You're on the ground, prone, but you're awake, looking over at the looming shadows.
Just straight to the shower, just...
Well, it's
Well.
your turn.
Okay, now it's Kaitla's turn.
Take my bonus action to second wind,
Okay.
healing myself for 5 damage.
Okay.
Bring me back up to 11. No, I cannot do that again until we have at least a short rest. Take my move action to get up,
Okay, yep, half your movement.
and I'm just gonna get the bastard to put me down.
Okay.
That is a 14.
14 hits.
7.
7 damage. We'll finish that one off. Oh wait, no, that was...
Then half, so it would be
That
3.
was, alright, so it would be 3, 10. Okay. So, one has, looks kind of wispy, a little faded more than the others, and 2 look absolutely
Looks kind of like it's
fine.
unraveling a little bit.
As good as a shadow can look, that is, you know? So,
It doesn't look like it's unraveling.
Right.
I have an ally within 5 feet of me.
Yes, you do. Within 5 feet of the enemy, I believe is the rule, but...
Yeah.
Give
What
me
is
that. I don't know. Give me it. I don't think it rolled very well.
I see a 1 in front of it, so... Nope, it's a 7.
Just
Then
6, 7
reroll.
for
Well, my other die rolled a 14 plus a 7 is a 21.
21 hits.
You could have rolled a nat 20.
Do you get advantage just because there's another one within 5 feet, or do you just get sneak attack?
Just a
I
sneak
get
attack.
advantage if an ally is within 5 feet.
Oh, right. Right.
Gotcha.
Kobold thing.
Oh, that's
Right,
right!
you're
Kobold.
racial.
Yeah, it's my
I forgot about that. I'm like, I don't
racial
think that's how
thing.
sneak attack works, but...
But
No.
sneak attack, I don't need advantage if an
If
ally
an ally
is
is
within
within
5 feet of the
Right,
enemy.
but I saw you roll advantage, and I was like, why are you rolling
Kobold.
advantage?
Kobold.
But it's because you're a kobold.
Because
Kobolds are
Kobold
pack
rogues are fucking mean, dude! Alright, so,
Sneaky little hard
go ahead and make your attack.
They're pack creatures.
They are
12 damage.
12 damage total, so 6.
Yeah.
Against one of the damaged ones, or
Whichever one's closest to me, I can't really tell. from
that's one
here.
of the fresh ones. So 6 damage to it. Okay, that makes it the Shadow's turns. 2 will attack Neeq, and 1 is going to apparate through the wall, which is going to provoke an attack of opportunity from you.
Bastard. Nope.
Nope, that's not one.
Okay.
Finally
Yeah,
rolled pull it.
you try to swing at it. What are you attacking with? Your
Hand
axe? You're going to swing at it, and you hit it against the wall, and it actually gets lodged in between some of the bricks. And you're going to have to take an action to pull it out. That's how wedged it is.
Or I can just draw the other one.
Or you can just draw another one.
I got two of them.
And then it basically appears behind Rada, and it's going to attack. Rada hasn't taken enough damage this time.
Rada hasn't taken any damage
I
at
know.
all this entire game.
Yeah. So let's try to change that. What's your AC?
Shit, I'm pretty sure Kaitla's
13.
taking most of the damage.
It's not high.
Doesn't hit.
Yeah.
And then 2 against Neeq. What's your AC?
16.
Doesn't matter. 2 to 3. Alright, that makes it Rada's turn. Because they don't have multi-attack, right? Yeah, no, they don't.
I'd be kind of scared if something already had a multi-attack.
Scarecrows do.
Does Scarecrows don't have damage reduction?
A 10 probably doesn't hit
Yes,
it.
they do. 10 does not, just barely. Unless you want to use your inspiration. Everyone starts off with an inspiration
yeah.
checked off.
Oh yeah, might as well. It's a D.
It's up to you. You don't have to use it now, but it gives you the advantage if you use your inspiration.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, if you roleplay like your character, you get inspiration.
Yeah, might as well.
I mean, to be fair, I was just enjoying roleplaying my character.
That's, I know, and I like to reward that. Is that a nat 20?
No,
That's
Okay.
18.
no, it's
That
a.
definitely hits.
It's 24 is what that is.
I mean, that's a good roll. That's what that is.
An 8.
Okay.
So wait, an 8 plus.
Wait, that's a. Don't you use a D12?
No, I'm doing fire.
Oh, you're
Sorry.
I was gonna say.
Wait, do I add anything to spells?
No, you
No, I didn't
need
think
a
so.
feat for that, or a feat will do that, or
It's just
or
most
you
spells
add
tend
on.
to have.
Yeah,
really
okay,
high
so just
base
straight up
damage.
8.
So 8 damage to a new one, or
The one I was attacking before, so the one that's in front of me still.
okay. So you do 4 damage to it because it is resistant to flame as well. So you blast forward,
Yeah.
a nice big hole dissipates inside of it, and it just fills back in very slowly. That makes it Aziraphale's turn. How's everyone looking?
I'm at 11.
I've
Oh, 12.
taken 5 damage.
What have you taken?
I haven't taken any.
It
Okay.
Neeq's at like half health.
If Royce Kaitla's not the one dying.
I find it funny that I have the lowest armor class, and I haven't gotten hit yet.
I mean, to be
Don't
fair,
jinx it.
I know.
the fighter's job was kind of to attract a lot of attention
Oh.
for.
Aziraphale's bluish eyes turn a deep purple for a moment as the floor around the apparitions, around the shadows, begins to circulate up, almost like grasping hands around him, and then they fade away as he casts Bane on all of them. They have to make charisma saving throws. And they're bad at
I was
charisma.
gonna say, they're probably not very good at
That's
that.
a 10, that's a fail, that's a fail, and that's a fail. So all of them have Bane on them, making them have the disadvantage on attacks and saving throws. Okay, so
That's
and
useful.
then a bonus action to cast on Neeq.
Neeq's gonna start doing it back to it.
Jeremy might just get us flirting.
Wow, okay. You heal all your damage back as you get 9 hit points.
He's feeling great.
Okay, that's
Damn, goat, you scared.
that is all of his spells, though. He is out of spells. Okay, so that
Damn,
makes it
you scared.
Kaitla's turn.
Well, they move action to pull the second axe out. Just
Okay.
what's a 9?
Okay.
I don't hit shit.
Yep, that does not hit. So that makes it
Can you
Neeq's
tell what I
turn.
expect for?
Stab it.
Is this one of the damaged ones or one of the fresh ones?
Whichever one's right in front of me. Does
Okay.
a 17 hit?
17 does hit.
Yay. Nine.
9, okay.
Half.
You shake it up.
So
And that one was also nearly dead.
yeah.
You slice through it, and another tearing effect as it dissipates. Another one dead.
Yay.
Nope.
How many
That's
more
like
do we
goes
have?
that
Two more?
undead.
Okay, yep, there are 2 more left. One has taken some damage, and the other one looks fresh. That makes it the Shadow's turn. And you know what? Both will attack Rada.
Because you're a rock monster.
JC?
13.
I just finally...
You have this like aura of can't hit you.
Which is good because I also can't hit anything
They're all
else.
of the disadvantage too, so yeah.
Yeah.
So
I also can't
They
hit
just-
anything.
and they're just like not able to get through you for some reason.
It's her inner rock monster coming out.
The shitty rolls are not just mine.
Yeah.
But also.
This is air of negativity. Okay, so that's the Shadow's turn. It is now Rada and Zero's turn.
Morph. I don't want to do fire. You know what? No, I'm gonna hit things with my rock.
Smash it.
Ooh. Modified 20.
Modified 20 hits.
12. Plus my strength. 7.
7 damage. Okay, reduced. 3. So 9. Aziraphale will push his head through the door and try to jab at it. He is at the disadvantage because technically the creature has cover. No, that just adds +2 to the AC.
But he's also trying to shove his head through a doorway.
Yeah. So yeah, I'll give him the disadvantage because he can't get through the door and the +2 to the AC.
Like you fucking the 20s.
Roll the 14 twice. Okay, so +2 AC, he still hits.
Nice.
Alright. Fucking A.
Damn, Nature, you scared.
Damn.
My friend.
So that's 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 4 damage.
This is why you respect nature.
This is why I make nature friends.
Okay, that makes it Kaitla's turn.
Let's see with that axe. Finally, an 18.
18 hits.
7.
Okay.
I am not very strong.
7, so 3 damage. That one is finished off. Oh wait, I'm sorry, that's the one that's at 13. So that one's one of the fresh ones. Because this is the one that's damaged.
Are you sure? Because this is the one that I've been attacking.
Oh, okay. So yeah, that is, okay. That's the one that's dead then.
Hey, the next time I can put my axe away and actually go get my bow.
Yeah, I've been attacking the one that she's been facing.
Gotcha.
Goodbye, darkness, my old friend.
Fucking monster.
What's he doing?
Just chilling.
Oh,
Sweet good boy.
tired out.
Alright. So,
Last one.
last one.
Last one. I'm gonna stab it.
Neeq.
Stab it. Well, I have to roll damage. I didn't do 24 damage. I wish.
Get
Not
ready
yet.
for the damage.
13.
13, so
Six.
6.
Math. I can do
Okay.
it. I promise.
Sometimes.
Okay, that is
When I have it
the
enough, it's
Shadow's
like,
turn.
Mm.
It's undead, so it's gonna keep attacking. It doesn't give a shit.
This.
It's gonna go after you again. I want to do a little bit of damage.
Okay.
To you. I'm gonna try. Wait,
No, what? It's gonna hit and then do
Oh
main
yeah, it's at
damage.
the disadvantage still because of Bane. It doesn't hit because of Bane. There's this just.
Yay, nature friend.
You see, while it's taking an attack, there's this disembodied purplish hand that grabs a hold of it and just reaches down, and basically snags it out of the way.
All I can do is just grab me by the back of the ear and just yank.
Yeah, basically.
Snatch.
A black shadow versus a purple shadow. The purple shadow seems to be winning. Okay.
Nobody's on the purple one.
My turn.
Yep.
My turn. Gonna hit it with a rock. 16?
16 hits. Zero Fell will also hit. Misses.
12, so 6.
12, 6. So, alright. That makes it Kaitla's turn.
I'm gonna huck the axe at it.
Okay, you gonna chuck it?
Nat 20!
Natural 20. Yes! Roll your damage twice.
Grab my D6s.
I could let you borrow one of mine, but I don't think you'd want that. Although everything except the D20 has been rolling pretty decent.
No, I have special D6s. You have to roll with ones.
Huh?
9, 10, 5. So
5.
after.
5 after, so
after
10 and then 5.
10, yeah.
Alright, what happens?
You just see her go, no, I'm fucking done with this. Straight through into that
Great.
crate behind you.
Alright, so you go through, and much like the blast before, the little circle that started to fill up, it doesn't fill up though, it just explodes outwards, and there's a momentary lapse in the brightness in the room as just shadow engulfs the whole thing, and then just begins dripping down the walls, and then it fades as all the light begins to refill the room again. You see your axe now embedded into the crate behind it.
All I can imagine is Rada just gets a really nice view of just the handle of the axe go right by her head. Just
Good thing you didn't miss.
didn't hit my hair. Okay, we're good.
Oh god, if it hit her hair, she'd be mad.
Didn't even move her hair. Just straight by.
Okay. So
I'm not gonna mess with her weave. I know better. I guess I should actually gather up those axes in the bow.
The axes that are now stuck in different surfaces.
so you retrieve your axes back. Okay, so
Got my
you are
bow.
now in this little soup kitchen. What do you guys do?
Well, I'm gonna make a quick religion check to try to figure out what the fuck that was.
Sure.
12.
Okay,
It's a British religion for undead usually.
there are different ways you can approach it. You can approach it with Arcana.
All those checks are the same for me, so
Yeah, I mean,
they're all 4s. That'll change once I get 3rd level and get Arcana's
17.
trade skill.
17 for what?
Religion.
Because you can choose different things. Like if he doesn't learn something or do it in religion, you can try with
I'm
something else.
proficient in religion.
Okay.
Because of Hermit.
Okay.
Oh, right, Hermit does religion, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
Mine gave me survival. And insight.
And
No.
sneaky. And perceptive, apparently.
Wait, what?
I'm sneaky, and I'm perceptive.
I have survival, religion, medicine, and animal handling as my proficient skills.
I have acrobatics, athletics,
Okay,
insight,
so what did you get?
perception, and
17.
survival.
17. Shadows, they usually start off from some sort of, they don't really have a whole lot to do with religion. They can happen for someone who has been vexed in the life to become, you're getting this information as well. They're vexed during life, they're cursed somehow, and they can't rest, and they come back. Rather than coming back as a shambling corpse or whatever, their soul literally becomes a living shadow. And that's all you get. However, you also know that because their soul is not able to go on to the afterlife, they are doomed for eternity to basically roam the earth. And their touch, if they are able to kill somebody with their necrotic touch, that person in a few days will rise as another shadow, which is likely how there were 5 of them in here.
So how likely is it that they were trying to draw people in by making noise?
Likely. However, they are silent. You know that about shadows. They are completely silent. There's no way they make the noise.
They just scared someone? So most civilians would screech at seeing a shadow.
Don't do that.
I'm gonna do a quick inspection of the room. Just
Investigation.
I feel something weird's going on here.
Sure.
Investigate the
Investigate.
room.
Okay.
Weird shit. Weird shit.
What are you investigating in the room?
Just like looking around, trying to find like the secret
like,
passages, stuff like
Where
that.
in the room?
Probably mostly around in like here.
Like the walls,
Yeah, the
whatever
walls,
along
the floor.
okay, the floors and the crate there.
Yeah, 'cause-
Are you like doing you're doing the barrel? Are you doing like the crates and stuff? God, fuck you in your 20s.
I mean,
God damn, dude.
if it makes you feel any better, I got a nat 19.
Okay,
So 23 total.
23, natural 20,
Not good.
not good.
Not one, but probably didn't do jack shit.
Price is in there going, shadows. What the fuck is shadows?
8.
8.
Modified 8.
Yeah, there's kind of face value at this point.
Yep.
So you kind of look around. You crack open the top of the molded barrel over there, and you see what looks like long rotten potatoes and just overgrown, and some of them are actually healthy potatoes because they can grow with
Yeah,
pretty much everything.
they've
Some are
actively
rotten,
grown.
and some are growing because of that, using that as fertilizer. So it doesn't smell very good. There's a lot
beautiful.
more rotten than actually good ones. So cover that back up.
There.
Neeq, you're going through the crates at this point, and you look and you see what looks like a shiny ruby inside with this silver band going around it, very ornate. You know, like those busts that you see with like the brooches that are very, very fancy brooches and whatnot. You pick that up.
I like it. It's mine.
What did you get for?
An 8.
So you see her just take this like ruby, beautiful ruby, and licks it. I will allow you a history check. You're the only one who gets this. I will give you the advantage because of your background.
What?
I'm not surprised you did that. Oh shit.
That's a 16, right?
Yeah, that's 16.
So you said history?
Yes.
So 18.
Sneaky music.
If this wasn't the Suns, I'd be surprised if he hasn't reported this happening yet. But it's the slums.
Okay. So you're looking over and you've seen that before. That's something that the Queen would wear. That brooch belongs specifically to Evelyn Mossgrim, Queen Evelyn Mossgrim. She used to volunteer in the soup kitchen, now that you recall.
I licked it. It's mine now. She can't have it back.
I'm not quite sure that's how dwarven ownership laws work.
Unique. What if I give you 5 of these shinies for that one shiny?
Why? This one's egg-shaped.
But with the 5 shinies, you can get real egg.
She really wants that ruby, apparently.
Wow. Why would you get?
I rolled a 19, and I'm not sure what I was rolling, but I was just like...
And that's what she's gonna look at you and go, why are you so interested in...
I'm gonna roll a persuasion against the 19. How about that? That should be interesting.
Oh shit, that actually is
Nope.
decent.
Not when I have a -1 charisma.
Ah! Of
It's
course.
still a good roll though, that's the problem. It's still
That's
17.
hilarious. She makes a pretty good argument, but...
He shoves it in her mouth. He's
Neek.
like...
Take that out of your mouth.
Of course, they don't know why you put it.
Out of the mouth. Don't want to chip a tooth.
You can't eat eggs if you chip tooth. It would hurt.
At this point, she's just gonna reach over, just grab the ends, and just
No!
hold Neek up by it, just. She's really
It's basically like when we lift Oscar up by a rope.
She's really tenacious. She really wants this.
Mine!
Yeah, but you can't wear it properly if you put it in your mouth. You can't bled properly with it in your mouth.
No, she can't.
It's not a true toy.
10 shinies.
Why do you want this so badly?
Mind your business.
This is what you said shit and cold.
The kobold's gonna be stubborn.
Put down the kobold. I mean, considering
Yeah.
you can just try to eat me. Get a quick look over. Just okay. That is a pretty big ruby. I'll give you that.
It's egg-shaped!
I mean, what kind of cut is this ruby?
Lost my note. Shit.
I don't know.
Like, how do you mean?
Like, what shape is it?
It is a perfectly round, dome.
At this rate, she pulls out one of the eggs, holds it up to the crystal. It's not the same shape.
Everything can be egg-shaped.
What if I get you another one of the big eggs? It is a bigger egg. And I bet that's tastier.
Shiny.
Big egg and shinies?
Found it.
Okay.
I'm just gonna slowly over. She wears that around. We're not gonna get in trouble, right?
Can't promise that.
I'll take that as a no. We definitely will get in trouble.
I will allow you a history check, but you won't get the same amount of information that she got.
17.
It is definitely something that is usually awarded by noble, by a noble of some sort.
Are you having fun, Tia?
I'm not touching it.
No, you're not. I love this thing.
Yeah, I do too.
It's lovely.
Yeah.
Neek. I'll let you keep the 3 shinies I gave you earlier. If you give her that shiny, plus the big egg, plus the other shiny she promised you.
Oscar does not like that.
He's gonna try to intimidate you.
looks to quickly roll persuasion for that.
Do I have
This
a?
is
Do I get a
character sheet.
counter roll to that?
Give me a wisdom saving throw. So yeah, that'd be a 15.
Neeq really wants the shiny, doesn't she? She's 18.
She shoves it in her mouth and runs to the window.
Roll a Constitution saving throw.
Oh no. Why? Oh, okay. 22.
As you jump, you almost swallow it, but you keep it from going down. So where are you going?
Yeah, she just went up to the window. I know it's boarded up,
So-
but
What you hear? You're on the windowsill.
and she's holding on to it like, oh, everybody's trying to take shiny.
I'm trying to trade you the shiny. I am not trying to outright take it.
So yeah, I say I offered a lot of stuff for the shiny.
Why does everybody want the shiny?
Did you say that?
Yes.
So I don't want you getting in trouble for having it.
What Neeq found it fair and square.
It belongs to someone very important here, and they would be very mad.
It's like finding something that belongs to a chieftain. Though they might give you something nice for giving it back.
Probably.
Maybe
How about-
shiny.
How about we let you bring it back so that way you get the reward?
You can ask for lots of things.
Neeq can ask for lots of eggs.
It's fair.
Rada, correct me if I'm wrong, but can't you people make like shiny eggs? Shiny metal eggs?
That's something that I might actually have something of in the house in general. Something that we may have made in the forge, like decorative stuff. Okay, we have actually.
Probably have some of those eggs within an eggs.
Yeah,
the
little-
Matryoshka eggs?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Back at my house, there's a shiny egg, and inside it are more shiny eggs. You can have it.
Those are you're burping.
He's warning.
All together, it's 5 shiny eggs.
You people are very clever at making things.
It's your character, man.
Yeah.
That's pretty sure it's very hard not to get the kobold killed by the guards.
Yes, that's pretty much what she's trying to do right now. It's like, don't die.
We like you. You're cute and
You
kind
are-
of derpy.
You're adorable. And
However,
amazing.
she's also fucking dumb.
Yeah, I know, and that's why I'm so entertained right now.
Because
She's dumb, and people apparently want this shiny, so she wants to keep it.
Yeah, that's fair. I can't decide if this rock formation is dick-shaped or just Florida-shaped.
Yes. The answer to that question is yes. So as we all know, Florida is the dick of the United States.
It's true.
So how the crazy shit happens there.
No, it's just the taint, because the whole place is tainted.
It's
That's
God's
also
waiting
true.
room.
It's also 11:30.
Sure is.
Jesus.
What do you guys do?
Trying to figure out where to get the kobold down from shooting it.
She's not up very high.
I have a deal to make with you. You can hold on to the shiny. You can put it in your pouch so that people can't see it.
Okay.
I will take you to return it to where you will get rewarded with many eggs. And then we can go back home and you can have the shiny egg that I just told you about. Yes? Okay. That is a very good deal.
That is a very good deal.
I will let both of you have an insight check.
Me?
Yes, both of you.
Insight's wisdom.
Yeah, dude. It's 8.
11.
Now,
As I'm kind of sitting there going, nah, that seems legit.
okay. So, what do you guys do?
Should go home for right now.
It's late.
Okay, so you head back.
Leave, close the door. We should probably report this in the morning, undead in the city.
Okay.
Kind of an issue.
So you go home and you have a long rest, and you wake up in the morning. What do you guys do?
What?
Eggs for breakfast.
Yeah, make breakfast.
Yep.
So you find that old. It's a little dusty. The inside walls are pristine, but
Yep.
the outside is a little
I'm gonna get
dusty.
it nice and cleaned up and wiped off so that it's nice and shiny.
It's kind of like this egg that we have up here,
Yeah.
but imagine that if that one had 5 more outside, and on the inside it does have a little dragon figure like that one does.
Neeq would be so happy.
I'm gonna bring it down so I can show the screen. So it's an egg within an egg within an egg, and then I think that's in view. And then on the inside, it has a nice little,
And it does have a shiny.
and it does have a shiny.
Yep.
And the whole thing is shiny.
Yep.
Okay. And you were handed that.
Elegance, mine.
Look, this good with
I told you it's yours.
Yes, but licking only makes it more mine, so.
I think it makes it official.
So wait, does that mean you're the goats? Because he keeps looking at you.
Goat wants to eat.
Alright, so what do you guys do? It is now the morning. You hear the festival, the second day of the festival going on. People are having a good time.
It is 11:30.
Do we want to stop it here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Seems like a good place
So
to stop.
the festivals, the festival continues the music, and you guys get ready for the next day, and we will end the session there. Now you have been playing for a long time.
Long time.
Well, you got 2 deadly encounters, so that's 2 automatic checkpoints, and then I think you guys are gonna skip a level.
Maybe.
I mean, to be fair, we did a lot tonight.
We have been no, you're not gonna skip a level. We have had there are gonna be 4 possible checkpoints, so we're gonna go around the table. You each need to come up with 4 things. So we will start off with we're gonna go clockwise. So Tia, what have you learned?
Sometimes kobolds really want to hang on to their things, no matter how many better things they're being offered.
Kobold or stubborn?
Well, definitely definitely needs a harness.
Keep Neeq on a short leash.
What did Neeq learn?
Neeq learns gunpowder tastes bad.
Okay, I'm putting the spell cards that I use right in here.
Okay.
Just in case I ask later
Sure,
on.
yeah. Tia?
Let's see. I can be gone for 60 years, come back home, and suddenly it's like I never left.
Apparently the elves put
Oh,
up ring a
wait,
dwarf
no.
than most of the dwarves are.
Here they are.
Sure. Oh, is that the ones you were missing? Poison
Well,
spray?
one of them.
Yeah,
It was stuck
okay.
in. It was stuck in the crease.
Gotcha.
Apparently Neeq is really good at stealing pies.
Okay.
6 custard pies! To be fair, they were probably
Yeah,
gone
you
next
zoomed
morning.
off with those. Tia.
My dice fucking hate me.
Yeah. Holy shit. I will allow that as an out-of-character lesson that you have learned.
My dice fucking
Your dice fucking hate you. Dave.
Well, I learned that the goat has possibly the best personality out of the entire party.
It's a. I can't believe how animated I'm able to make it.
The thing is, I can just see his face.
And I've seen videos where goats do that, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I just see the tongue just
Healing word. Man, the first time I did that, you guys just
I was
lost.
done.
You were not expecting that. I've been saving that one up too, all week. I don't know if Krystal can hear it, but like after I came home and made the character, I actually looked up videos on like bighorn sounds, and I was practicing them.
Yeah, no, I was wondering what the fuck was going on. Apparently the goat can cast spells.
Yes, the ram is a little bit more than meets the eyes. One more round.
What was the name of the other thing that we fought?
Sfrith Nebula,
That
the
one.
one that got away.
I didn't know that those existed.
Yep, they're deep notes.
Oh.
Underdark.
See, when I first saw it, I thought it was a goblin. So
Yeah, you've got.
that's something I learned today.
Yeah, you've got the Duergar, which are the deep dwarves. You've got the Drow, which are the deep elves, and then the Sfrith Nebula, which are the deep elves.
I'm gonna guess that Rada only knew about the Duergar because she's a dwarf and they only really care about
Right,
other dwarves.
Well,
Yeah.
she knew about the drow because everybody needs the drow.
Well, yeah.
Let's see. Though you could probably learn magic by just fucking off to a mountain for 60 years.
Apparently.
Yeah.
Her backstory, she has met with some of the druidic societies. So that's
Yeah,
how
my
she
character doesn't fucking know that.
But, yeah, that's...
As far as my case goes, she just fucked off to the mountain for 60 years
That's
and
fair.
learned magic
okay.
somehow.
Yep. Last one. On you, no pressure.
I mean, it's not the strangest way she's ever heard of learning magic.
Apparently she can speak goat.
She can indeed speak go. And with that, you guys gain 6 checkpoints. So 4 will level you up, and you have 2 towards the next level.
Okay.
So just write 2
Never
checkpoints. And it's 4 checkpoints each level until you reach 4, and then it's 8 checkpoints from then on.
Okay.
Yay.
Well, 10 fault my d10.
Being level 2.
Being fries are done. Being fries are done.
Now, are we going to wait to level up together, or are we going to
It's-
just do that whenever?
Completely up to you guys.
Okay.
If you guys want to do that behind the scenes, you're more than welcome to.
Okay.
But-
With hit points after the first
shit.
level, are we rolling?
Yeah, you do have to roll.
Yeah.
However,
Anything below a 5 is a
yes,
5.
yeah, for on a die 8, basically.
Which is what I am. 10.
I'm not have to worry about fucking health anymore.
Cool, sweet. So
I'm gonna steal your die.
on a die
And probably
8,
curse it in the process.
it's 5
Sorry.
or lower becomes a 5. On a die 10, it's 6 or lower becomes a 6. On a die 12,
not
it's
bad.
7, and on a die 6, it's 4.
I just doubled my health.
I get an additional 10.
Cool, right on.
Cunning action.
I love my con being 5, which means my health is up to 23 now.
Nice.
You're only 1 foot behind me.
Yeah. Because of my con, I'm basically... Yeah. That's what a plus 5
No,
here?
I'm more surprised that I'm ahead of you.
Oh, man, that's fair.
Because I only have a +2 to my con.
You have a D10 though, right? That's why.
And I also rolled perfect health.
Yeah, I only have an 8.
Alright, well, we're gonna adjourn it there. Thank you all for joining us. That was the first and hopefully many sessions of Dungeons & Dragons. We hit on a couple of major plot points. Hopefully they'll continue on in the next game on Friday. And hope to see you there. So long and toodaloo.
Hi.
Bye.
Bye.